Are we a go? Yes. Okay, and now let me bring up what I need to in order to edit things. Alright. Can we stop making the noise? Thank you. Okay, so, welcome to D&D. Okay, I didn't put up the first episode because it's 3 friggin' hours long, and my internet connection couldn't handle that at the time. Nor streaming, really, so this is why we're streaming now. And, let me turn my damn microphone down a little bit. There we go, okay. And, and so we've decided to start another campaign while David is off making the money. And so this will be an episodic campaign. And what I mean by episodic is, well, basically each part that is streamed will have a different director, so to speak. So,
first episode, I did it.
Yeah, Reprisal was the, let me turn your volume up a little bit, because I turned you down a little bit earlier because it was really loud. Go ahead and speak for me real quick. Okay. Alright, that sounds a lot better. Okay, so Reprisal is his character. He's the one who controlled the game last time. It's my turn now. We are on a journey to another town, which will take 4 days. I'm assuming the 4 days will be done in various episodes that each person will direct on our journey to that town. That's just my assumption, though.
That makes sense. It would also fill out a bit more time instead of us just skipping straight to the next town.
Yeah. And so, if I'm remembering correctly, they are after a particular individual, and we're going to this place to get more information. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Informant of the guy that we kidnapped last episode is in the town that we are traveling towards.
Gotcha. So here's a little synopsis.
I'm glad you remember the name of it, because I didn't. And I'm the one that has the map.
And so, I will give you a small synopsis from my character's point of view. His name is JJJ, or J, or John Johnny Joseph Jonathan.
Just John for short.
Yeah. John. No, John Joseph John. Let's see. Or John Joe John. Anyways, enough play on words. So, let's see if I can actually do a voice or if my throat's bothering me too much. It's day one of... I can't fucking do an accent. I'm just reading it.
My voice is just gonna be whatever.
If I can get into an accent in the midway of reading this, I'll do it. It's day one of our journey. I've suddenly... Wait. That sentence makes no sense. 1 second, sorry.
We'll get it.
It's day one of our journey. I've suddenly ended up with these two odd individuals. One keeps to himself but seems quite the traveler, and the other seems to be more business but a bit of a kleptomaniac. I, on the other hand, am a charlatan, a petty peddler of falsehoods and illusions. I was going to refuse the journey, but part of me was more than curious as to what these two are after. And, well, I could do some light conning along the way. But I've had a feeling lately that we may meet trouble. After a while of walking, something that appears to be a checkpoint along the road blocks our way, along with several other people being prevented from going forward. 2 gentlemen block the way. Past them would have been a resting spot for travelers. But it seems unsavory hands have taken hold, and a woman along with her children demand to pass. And so let's move the camera's focus over to these guys. And forgive my acting. Please, would you let us pass?
Wow.
Shut up! Shut up! I am nor woman.
Wow.
I am nor woman, barely man, so...
All you have to do is just put a little more flair into it before.
Oh God!
And so the gentleman looks to him and goes, "Oi, you have to pay the toll then." "But we have nothing to give." I don't know, you seem to have plenty to give. And he kind of eyes her up and down. She looks wide-eyed at the gentleman and takes a step back with her children.
Oh, don't hurt my kids.
And And they kind of like laugh and laugh and laugh. And the gentleman behind them kind of give them looks like they're going to do something about it. And they're like, what? What are you going to do? You know, and they kind of like brandish their weapons and they kind of motion to the people behind them in the camp. It's like, you either pay the toll or you don't go ahead. And everyone kind of stands down. Everyone kind of stands down and kind of just looks sad about it. Like, well, we need to go that way, but we can get money. And so it leads to our characters kind of wandering along, heading towards said area. So let's begin.
Oh, help me!
We're not there right now.
Yeah, we're like, I don't even know how many feet away. We're at distance.
Just generalize it. Like, I don't care how much the actual distance is right now. So, I mean, we could just...
Honestly, I'd say it would be like maybe 100 feet.
Yeah, so...
Just to give it a little bit more space.
So let's see. That's about right.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more
Oh,
than.
wow, I actually guessed. I didn't even use a ruler.
Yeah, so...
Ooh, you're smart. Look at you with your big math brain.
I'm good at guesswork.
So let's get to what our characters are doing at this point in time. They're not aware of the situation ahead. They're just kind of walking from wherever they were walking from.
Reprisal just sort of keeps glancing back at Varus to make sure he's not trying to steal from the Mimic, which is currently following about 3 feet behind Reprisal. And it
I
is
gave up
very
on that lad
upset.
a long time ago.
Anyways, besides that, Reprisal, he's checking his concierge for any damage, because he dropped it a few times.
Nah.
He's a clumsy fellow. Most of the time. Well, no, not most of the time. Some of the time. Anyways, he examines it for a few more moments and then eventually nods satisfied and sheaths it.
What are you examining in?
My sword.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just wondering, you kind of broke up on my end when you said that. So.
Anyways, and looks around for a little bit and promptly wonders where they ended up.
You're more than welcome to just keep journeying along the route as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can just like start moving along slowly. I love the music, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I thought it fitted the situation.
Yeah, it does.
So, while we're walking, Jay's just kind of like eyeing the two of them, kind of wondering why he's really went with them at this point. He really didn't have to.
Yeah, you're just sort of along because there's money to be made.
Yeah, like he just thinks it would be fun, really. And he's like, hey boys. Hey boys, do you guys know where we're going?
I was under the impression that you knew.
You're the one with the map!
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Wow.
I know generally the town we're going to, not the direction in which we're going.
Well, I know we're still headed north at least.
Woohoo!
So, we're in the vague direction of where we need to go. Anyways, it seems like we've stumbled into somewhere.
This does look like an area I've been to before, but I'm not sure.
Well, regardless, we're here, so I suppose we should keep moving up. And Reprisal just sort of creeps forward a little bit.
Jay kind of like follows.
Varus has to squeeze behind
Oh,
us.
that's right, we have to control him for him. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get too far behind, but he had to squeeze past us
Yeah,
here.
why did you just forget about me, you guys?
Hey, we didn't forget you were there. You were just too silent for us to notice you.
I am so stealthy. I am the night. They call me White Shadow.
It was awfully tight for a natural passway.
That's
Yeah.
what she
Looks like
said.
someone may have moved some rocks around.
And Jay kind of like nods, and he kind of sees. Actually, no, I'm gonna make myself roll for this to kind of like perceive what's going on. I wouldn't be fair, just because I'm the GM doesn't mean I can do that.
Yeah, hello. You gotta follow the rules too.
Let's see here. What does investigation do?
Allows
We
you to
keep
investigate.
forgetting this.
Well, it's because we got perception and there's investigate. It's like they're kind of
Hold on a second.
they're always kind of similar, but they're always
Investigation is, let's see, some examples
Or not.
are deducing the location of a hidden object, discern from the appearance of a wound what kind of weapon dealt it, or determine the weakest point in a tunnel that you could use to collapse it.
Oh, okay. So,
Perception like I'm not here.
is something else.
so it seems to be more of a situated towards like obstacles and items.
Investigating.
Obstacles and items.
Perception check could notice clues, detect secret doors, spot dangers, find traps, follow tracks, listen for sounds behind a closed door, or locate more hidden objects.
See, you would think that would fall under investigation as well, but it doesn't. It makes no sense.
It sort of
Well, I
kind of
guess
falls under
because-
both. So I'd just say use
I
whichever
guess
of the two.
because perception is something that you perceive just by looking, whereas investigation you actually have to like examine. You have to pick up the weapon, or you have to look at the body, move things around, and you're investigating. Whereas perception, you're just like, I see there are footprints on the ground.
Whereas, like after you see the footprints, you can probably investigate the footprints for further
Yeah, you
information.
can,
Okay,
yeah,
makes more
just to
sense.
see what if they're wearing leather boots, or if they're barefoot or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
Joking.
I would say perception would be what we need to use here then. So that's what I will do, and it's probably gonna be horrible because I don't have proficiency in it. Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it.
Oh. And
Jay just kind of looks around and he's like, "Well, that's a passageway."
to maybe give players to give watchers, viewers, whatever. I can't brain today. I can't English either, apparently. To give you guys a sort of sense of where we are, I'd say we're maybe a little bit south of Erebor. Because at this point we've left Southing, which is south of Erebor.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't passed into it yet. So I'd say we're maybe a few miles down the road. So if any of you happen to have a map of the Sword Coast, well, just pick a spot like 2 miles south of Erebor. That's
Gotcha.
about where we are.
All right. So, what do you guys wish to do in this situation? You can try and perceive. You can go closer, or whatever.
Reprise is going to move up a little bit and spot also something going on there, but he can't quite make it out. So he is also going to roll perception. There it is.
You perceived the hell of
I
that.
perceived it.
What was your perception roll, Jeff?
6.
Yeah. He rolled a 6. I rolled 22. I perceived a lot of things just now.
All right. So you see the grouping of people ahead of you. They all seem kind of disheveled and upset. And there's 2 men brandishing weapons toward them, kind of like keeping them from getting any further past them.
Oh, this looks suspicious. I wonder what's going on here.
I suppose Jay should say, "What do you see?" Because he does not see what you see. He's like looking
Well,
he's like looking over here, I guess.
there appears to be a couple of armed brigands holding several people hostage or keeping them out. I can't really tell from around the rock. I can see them, but I can't see if there's anything behind them.
If I'm remembering right,
There's a big rock in the way.
I think this is the only way through this area. Or I think this is the only safe way. I mean, or was the only safe way.
I suppose it would make sense why there are people here. Rather armed people. But they don't quite look like guards either. They seem
Sounds to
rather-
me like they're just your run-of-the-mill ruffians and vagabonds hassling a poor passerby.
Yes. You may very well quite be right, Varus.
Well, I really don't know if this is worth the trouble. I mean, we can try and see if we can go around.
Ah, yes,
But you
there's
just
paths
said,
to the
sir, that this might be the only way, so we might just end up going in a circle. our best bet would probably be to go straight through, but that's just my opinion. Instead of taking hours out of our way, we are on quite the time-sensitive matter here.
I think that perhaps maybe splitting up would be the best. I will go investigate what exactly is happening over here.
And since I am the stealthiest,
either of
I
you two
will
wish to
sneak
go, yeah,
around
sure.
to the rear.
Alright. What about you, John?
That's a good question. All the good spots are taken.
I mean, you can go with us if you want, or you can come with me.
If you can handle my stealth.
I-
Although it would probably be better if you went with him, because 2 people make a better distraction than 1.
Oh, and also,
I am-
two diplomats might be a better idea too. But
Yeah. That's the thing, I
I'm
think
pretty
we're better at
diplomatic.
speaking in
yeah, we're all
both.
pretty diplomatic. It's just like if we had 2 people instead of 1,
Yeah.
probably would be better.
I can't view my character sheet right now, which sucks.
Yeah, because that would kind of give you like a disadvantage if you have someone who can't stealth, and I think my character can't stealth anyway, or at least not well.
Yeah, hey, that's a question. Can anybody like roll my stats for me?
Yeah.
Like,
Me and Reprisal can.
As GM, we can roll
Alright.
as whoever we want.
All right, sweet. So I can just have you roll my stealth and everything.
All right, I'll do that real quick then. If you want, do you want to roll it now or?
Well, I'll wait until
Okay.
it's my turn. I was just saying that if I can't get this to load up, then I'm gonna need somebody to roll for me.
Gotcha. All right, so Jake kind of turns to Reprisal. He's like, "Well, should we go up there and see what's going on?"
I think that perhaps we should, yes. Gentlemen,
Oh God, it's already going bad.
For a moment, we merged realities.
Jay just kind of crosses in front of everybody, like, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, Excuse me?
Just pushing your way through the crowd.
excuse me, just coming through."
What seems to be the problem here, everyone?
These men won't let us pass. It's the only way to the next
Let
town.
me do the voice.
Shut up.
You sound like a drunk Irishman. You
I-
got kicked in the nuts.
I am committed to this. So like the 2 guys is like, "That's right. There's a toll they have to pay. You can't just cross through our territory without paying the toll. How else do we make money?" You know,
As the brigand says this, Reprisal sort of shuffles back for a moment to hide the chest that is very clearly.
Do you truly want to hide that, though? You probably want them to try and take it.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. The mimic would basically insta-kill.
Wait. Let's see if I can find something that can help us
I
here.
also want to just hold it as a secret.
Let me see. Can I do that? Wait, okay, that's monsters. There's gotta.
So while he does that, the chest sort of falls in behind Reprisal, and he's hiding it the best that he can, and motions for it to stop moving.
I love how I can't find a
He just
freaking.
He just pats it on the top. He just settles down.
I mean, I wish I could find like a chest, like thing. Oh, I ain't gonna worry about it right now. Anyways, we need to find like a chest token for that thing.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find one.
And so, anyways, the one like turns to our files like, "What's it to you? We're just honest men making an honest living, occasionally killing people, amongst other things." He kind of looks at the woman again and kind of eyes her.
Well,
You don't
what's it do?
seem like honest men.
These 2 girls kind of like are clinging to their mom now, like kind of scared.
Mummy, I'm scared. Mother, are those bad men going to hurt us?
Oh, let's see. Jay kind of taps one on the shoulder and like kind of motions her like to. He like kneels down and he kind of holds his hand out and like a flower kind of appears in his hand using minor illusion, and then it like vanishes.
That was
And
a big chest.
that is gigantic.
That's more reasonable.
And the girl kind of like.
The fact that the chest was 10 feet long.
The girl kind of like claps at the magic man's little thing.
Oh, it's so pretty.
He kind of like nods and smiles. He's like, I don't care what you guys do. They're not getting past without paying the toll. The toll is 500 gold.
That is an awfully steep toll for the middle of nowhere.
I didn't say it was cheap.
I know. I know that there's another road out here, a much safer road, mind you, if this one was closer.
Oi. We can't have you taking people away from our business. You know what they say,
Well, perhaps your business should have been set up in a better spot.
it's like they said, you
Nowhere.
bring fish to a man and he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, you ruin your entire business model. You get how it is.
Regardless, your toll is ridiculously expensive. It would be better fit for a road to a castle, as that is the only time you will get business that can pay.
Well then, what else should we take for our toll? He kind of eyes the woman again, and she's like very scared. She's like, I'm going to be raped.
Oh, I wouldn't suggest trying that on my watch. Nor his watch, mind you.
Jay kind of turns around, he's like, what? Do watches exist in this universe?
Just,
Well, actually, that statement is in regard to like watch, as in like a
Oh, okay.
large watch.
That's actually that's actually a good explanation of that. I never really thought of it that way before.
and meanwhile, somewhere behind there, this is about there-ish.
About where-ish?
Thereabouts.
Are you pinging anything?
No.
Oh.
Can you not see him? There he is. He's somewhere.
Oh, you're talking about Varus. Okay, gotcha.
Duh.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about reprisal for some reason. I'm dumb.
No.
Anyway.
Reprisal is like an extra syllable.
I know, that's why I'm dumb. Anyway, that aside, let me check, see if anyone's in chat. I doubt it. Yeah, okay. So, Varus, what are you wanting to do, my friend?
Okay, first off, is that like a pile of dead bodies?
What, by the entrance there?
No. Okay, you see the horse?
Oh, that's a
Is that
tent.
the white horse?
Yeah.
It's exactly opposite of it.
So here? Wait. It's gonna take you like 10 seconds to see that, I think.
Yeah. Do you mean like two?
It's the cluster of people-looking things. Look like they're wearing blue jeans and have red hair.
Yes, those are dead people.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
they murdered 2 twins, apparently. Well, a
Looks like
pair
they
of
murdered
twins.
A group of hipsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, those are dead people.
How high is that pile of corpses?
We're gonna say maybe 3 people or so. Like, it's not a lot. Like, they attract rats, so they get rid of them on the regular.
Okay. Alright.
And what do they look like? Barbarians?
I mean, kinda.
Hey, can one of y'all do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you, well, no, that won't work. I was gonna say, hey, Jeff, can you do me a favor?
What's
With
up?
your phone, can you take a picture of my stat sheet and post it in Discord?
I believe I can. Let's see here.
Alright. Because I don't remember my... I know what abilities I have, I just don't remember...
I'll send a ring.
List of equipment you have.
So, what are you wanting? Just what your abilities look like and stuff, or... It's gonna
Just, okay, take a snapshot of my skills.
Alright, so...
My swashbuckler and all that.
Here, this is what I'll do. I'll put some D&D scheming, too. Alright. I'm gonna do 2 different screenshots for you. And print screen. That should be everything you have.
Yeah, okay. precision. A rapier, 2 daggers, a short bow, and a saber.
I was gonna take a picture, but I was like, I can do screenshots. What am I doing?
Alright.
I need to open up Jonathan as
Sorry,
well.
Expertise.
Dun-dun.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, I can sneak attack regardless of if they're distracted or not, so that works.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome possum.
Alright. So, first off, I have to get over there, so I'm going to,
You are currently behind a tent.
Yeah, I know.
And there's also
So-
living animals that can be startled.
Yeah.
That's, by the way, the black thing is a dog. And then the silver
don't
thing up
see
top
me
is
yet,
also... Yeah,
right?
no, not at all.
So, am I at advantage on my stealth rolls?
I will say yes.
Right. So, I'm going to sneak around behind the white horse and take position on, you see the little jutted out piece, just 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2 out from the horse. See the white horse.
Mm-hmm.
Now go 2 squares out.
Left or right or up and down.
Well, I'm at the left of the horse.
Okay.
All right. So the horse is in 4 squares. So
Okay.
it would be 2 squares. It would be 1 square out from the bottom right square that the horse takes up.
So, I'm assuming this position. Because the description of jutted out didn't resonate with me because I don't see anything that juts out.
The rock
that is
juts
full.
out. Okay, over 1 more square.
Yeah, I still don't see a jutted position, but I do get where you're going.
The little outcrop thing, the little rock thing, kind of juts out and around. It's shaped like a kidney bean.
It really is.
Anyways, regardless of jutting or shape, you are where you need to
so
be.
it forms a U-shaped little wall that kind of juts out into the passageway. You see what I mean?
When I think
little
jutted, I think
passage.
more of like a sharper angle, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. We see now. Anyways, on that note, scrolling up a little bit, I think now would definitely be a good time for that stealth check.
Yes, because
Let's
have.
see.
Are you gonna roll it or am I gonna roll it?
I'll roll it since I've already got it up and
Alright.
everything.
Don't forget he's got advantage on it.
Yeah, well, it was set to advantage.
Yeah, because him moving could be completely negated by this roll.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
That works. Yeah, so yeah, nothing knows where you are right now. That horse is completely oblivious.
All right, what was the roll?
It was 21.
21, yeah.
21.
21, 16.
Yeah, it was 16 plus your modifier. Alright, so you get to keep that until you do anything else. Essentially. I'll go with David's rolling on that.
And basically, right now, you see dead people, and just a little bit around the corner of the rock, you can see one of the armed bandits and
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, this is kind of genuine what you see right here. It'll take you about 10 seconds to see that, but there you go. You can probably see several of the people too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can see like the woman and like the guy over here.
He can see most of this.
Yeah, he can see about half of everyone that's there.
And meanwhile, over with Reprisal, he's getting more and more suspicious by the second. But regardless, he's going to try and prevail with a cooler head. But perhaps we could negotiate the price down some. Perhaps take 200 gold off it.
Let me
300?
see something here.
That would most definitely be a persuasion.
Yes, I was about to say a persuasion check.
Switch back to Reprisal. Make sure I've got
Oh, you didn't persuade shit.
Price worse.
He rolled a 6 as well.
He's like,
Every time I try to persuade someone, it just gets worse.
So like the guard's just like,
I'm going to have to raise the price.
4. The sad part is that was with a +4.
yeah, yeah. Officially, the guard is demanding more money now.
Because you
price to
just
600.
insulted my intelligence, I'm going to have to raise the price to about 750 apiece. How's that sound?
Jesus Christ. Well, now you're definitely demanding a king's ransom.
And it's like, well, oh my god. Anyways, they kind of look at you like stone faced, like they're 100% serious, like they're not even joking, which is kind of upsetting.
I see that we've reached an impasse here.
John kind of walks
I don't
over.
see an impasse here, Miss Sir. I do believe that there is but one path. Well, two actually, if you think about it. You pay me 750 gold apiece, or I cut off your blooming heads and post them by the entryway over there on stakes as a bit of an example.
With the other dead people that I can see behind you.
And then, and then we'll throw your bodies on the other pile of bodies. Those poor twins. He kind of like thought about it. I was like, he kind of thought about it. He was like, oh, that was actually kind of sad. Anyways, John kind of approaches them though. He's like, oh, step back. And he's like, okay. Like John looks him in his eyes. And he's like, we are going to go through this passageway, whether you like it or not. And he goes, and he's like,
these people to the town.
and he's like, do you know who you're dealing with? He's trying to intimidate, so I'm gonna roll intimidation in a second. Let's see, intimidation. Yes. The guard's like, I don't know, but you're pretty intimidating.
That's one scary charlatan.
He actually like waves his hand with a minor illusion, and like it kind of shows like flame come off his hand. He's like, I'm a very, very powerful warlock. Whereas in all honesty, he's actually okay.
You know, Prizel sort of mutters to himself for a moment. The guard can generally hear it, and I would imagine he's wondering what the hell he's saying right now.
Wait, who's saying
Preferably
this?
in those exact words. What Reprisal is saying right now, because he's currently muttering an infernal, so I think you can guess where this is about to go.
And Jonathan even uses his his awakened mind to talk in the guy's mind. He's like, I can even talk inside.
Like super intimidating this one guard.
It's like I can talk inside your brain. He's like, get him out! Get him out of my brain! Get him out!
Meanwhile, with Reprisal's guard, he's wondering what exactly Reprisal's doing at the moment until Reprisal suddenly speaks out, and his voice is noticeably much louder than it was before. In fact, you could say it was maybe about 3 times as loud.
Oh boy.
Enough. We are going through this passage, and we will not pay you a king's ransom. You can either accept our deal, or we shall enforce it.
The one guy's like trying to calm his friend down. He's like, who's in your brain? You okay, man? He's like hugging onto him, trying to like shaking him a bit. And he's like... He rolled a 1!
After all of that, and I'm even at intimidation.
Oh my god. Don't you have like a 5 in intimidation or something? No, you have a 2.
I don't have proficiency in it.
The guy kind of like points his like sword at you and he's like...
To be fair, Reprisal also doesn't look very intimidating.
Like, yeah, the guy kind of like brandishes his sword. He's like, stop trying to scare me! Me and my buddies will tear you apart! Just like those twins over there.
Very well then.
Those guys were not treated well here.
We'll give Varus his turn, and if he doesn't start this off, I want to try something.
Okay, so Varus,
I'm
it's
gonna
your
look
turn.
up rules while he does that.
Hold on a second. Alright, let's see here. Let me do some thinking. Make
Also,
sure this is what I want to do.
I want to try something real quick too, like while you're thinking of that. Does it work?
Yeah, you go ahead and
Eh,
do what you want to do.
it doesn't even work anyway. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
I was just gonna have him like pull his weapon out real fancy like, but clearly it didn't work. He kind of like gets ready to pull it out, and he's like, never mind.
Meanwhile, Prizel slowly starts bringing out something from behind his back. It is noticeably not metal. In fact, it rather appears to look like a very odd-shaped lute.
Well, that's right, he's a bard.
Boris, what's going on with you?
Let me see here. Alright, so...
You're currently still undetected by the horse that is right next to you.
Yeah.
And also the one guy who's more or less looking in your direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume these guys are kind of just chilling a little bit, maybe drinking a little bit. I'll say that too. They're not inebriated, but they're just kind of like relaxing.
Yeah.
And the hollering and shouting over here isn't really bothering them because that's generally just what happens in this area.
Those two guards are known for that.
So I'll give you.
So give me a rundown of the layout of the guards. I'm assuming the green thing in the center is the woman,
Yeah.
right? All right. Now to her, to the left of her, is that a guard?
Okay, the two people directly next to her and the one behind her are her children. The other two people are just random passerbys that are trying to get through.
Okay, so the colorful ones are passerbys and her kids, whereas the two red dudes that are okay, I see.
Yeah, they're the guards.
Those be the guards.
All right.
And then the other two are me and John.
All right. So, I overhear everything that's going on.
Yes.
I'd imagine
And
you
I
did.
just-
Yeah, because everyone's yelling.
I decide that it's not going very well for either of you two. So,
Well, I think it's going
I'm
pretty
thinking
decent.
I'm going to increase the negotiation tactics here by,
Murdering someone.
yes.
Oh boy. Which guard? Oh wait, you can only see the one.
First I'm going to move one square over, further out from the rock.
Okay, I'm gonna say here.
There we go. I moved him anyways.
And I'm going to, let's see, I have...
I'd be so upset if you killed them. If you killed this guy in one shot. I have such a good plan to start this battle.
Like the reason why I chose so many guys to fight is because Varus is such a high level. So
basically. he's murder-tastic.
Alright, so I'm going to draw my rapier and my saber.
No.
And I'm going to fuck somebody's shit up, hopefully. Now, technically I have advantage here, right?
yes, this is true.
Yeah.
Okay. And I can use, well, I can use sneak attack once per turn anyways. So
So even if
the
they did
guard
notice you,
directly in front of me is going to get sneak attacked
Oh boy.
for one attack. Because I'm using my dual weapon fighting here. So do the first guy first.
okay, I will let you handle that.
Gotta work on it here for a moment.
See, I might come up with other music here.
This one, this first attack is for the kill. The second one is not going to be for a kill. It's going to be for a wound.
Okay. Oh, that's a sudden start. Alright, let's see here.
Since we're officially fighting now.
Okay, so oh, you're up to 2d6 now because of the thing. So that's... I don't remember which one is in your main hand.
I will point out this song is just called Cartoon
the
Battle.
rapier is in my right, the saber is in my left.
Okay. So it's the rapier then. Let's see, rolling.
What is this folder? Oh.
So let's see, he's got advantage on the hit. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. Can this pop out tab for a moment? That didn't work actually. Okay, pop-outs don't work on my laptop. Give me a moment. Everything is going wrong.
No. Look, I was looking at like the bookmarks on my browser here, and like there's a folder just titled "bullshit." And I couldn't remember what it was for. It was for that Super Retro Bros video we did. It's like all the eBay stuff's labeled bullshit.
So since he pulled his melee weapons out, he's probably there.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd notice him by now, but they don't. He's that stealthy. So let's see. Rapier advantage to hit. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure he hits.
Jesus, wait, so it's a 17 hit and 23 damage, or is it the other way around?
No, that's both the hit, because he has advantage on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
So it's a 23 hit.
Yeah.
So then you gotta deal...
23 hit, and then... Let's start off with the initial damage for the rapier, so that's 5. Now we roll 2d6 for the sneak attack.
Here, 1 second, let me pull up the encounter thing I had, because...
Hey, you should probably check how much health they have.
Guys, I can tell you what health they have. Like, what are they? Are you basing them off of, like, the guard, the bandit?
I have a few... I have something already set up.
Well,
So
you
let's
managed to
see.
do enough damage to, I think, kill John if you wanted to. Oh wait, no, because he's got 10 as well. Well, you could have killed the guys that we were with in the last
Oh,
episode.
Jesus Christ. Let's see here.
You did exactly what you did, so you could have killed one of the guards from the last episode again.
Alright, so I'm gonna say that guy is dead. I'm gonna say he was the guy I've listed in this one. So this guy... Anyway, so... Wait, so you did 5 damage and 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's with the sneak attack.
Oh, okay, then we'll actually change this up a little bit then. So this guy would have been a guard. He has 11 hit points. So he has 2 health left. These guys have a lot of hit points, by the way. I didn't realize I was going to give them that many hit points.
Well, see, that's what I was asking. I have the monster manual.
Yeah, I just went with an encounter generator to make things easier.
Okay. Alright, so
is next tag going for him or the other guy?
well, since that one, well, he's pretty well wounded. The other one's still gonna, yeah, he's hurting, and the other guy, I'm going to attack him as well with my saber, for a wound, like aim for the leg or something.
Ooh, a critical
Okay.
shot. Oh, that's gonna suck for him. So let's see.
So you're just trying to wound him, or are you trying to kill him?
No. The first guy I was trying to kill, but that didn't work out. So he's pretty well wounded. The other guy, I'm going for a cripple.
Gotcha.
Because I wanted to get the point across that we're moving through regardless of what they say.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I overheard what y'all were saying, and your intimidation went through, but reprisals didn't, so I figured it was time to step in.
Fair enough, okay.
Flopped horribly. Apparently, I should just stick to being combat. Let's see here. Oh, well, that'd have consumed the sneak attack anyways.
Yeah.
He's behind them, so I have no idea if he still has advantage or not. His stealth is broken.
Yeah, I'll say it's broken now.
I guess that's gonna be a normal one with the saber. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I somehow managed to open everyone except for Varus' sheet.
Yeah.
Good job, me. Alrighty, so let's see. Move the advantage. Saber. I'm not so sure about his chances.
Well, I mean, he landed.
No, well, that's good. Well, I meant for the guard's chances.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, so let's see. And then 7.
Alright, well, since you're not trying to kill him, so it'd be half damage then. So the guy has like 0.5 hit points. Because this guy has different HP from the other guy.
So let's forget if it's round up or not. I think it's supposed to round up. I forget.
That'd put him at 0.
Yeah. Mm.
So I will
Maybe we
just say
should round-
3.
Yeah, just say 3.
Alright, so this guy is, I guess,
They're both not
prone.
doing too good.
Yeah, we'll say he's prone. And this guy, he's still fighting, I guess, so I guess he's not really prone or anything, but he's still kind of like, oh shit.
He's
I'm
not
dying.
fighting, but he currently just got stabbed.
Yeah, he's nursing a wound. He's just kind of like.
Yeah. Alright, so... Let's see, so you did 2 actions from there.
Yeah.
So he's got no more attacks left. So, do you want Varus to move anywhere, or...?
Well, I'm trying to. Ooh. Wait, hold on a second.
Speed is 30, so yeah,
I
you're
might-
good.
I'm not going to say anything just yet. So go ahead and do your turn.
10,
Whoever's
15.
turn's next.
We never did roll initiative, did we?
Yeah.
No.
Mostly because I wanted this to be, like, the
Well-
absolute start.
Well, honestly, now would be the point to roll initiative. Because,
Yeah, that's true enough, because now we are officially entering combat.
Yeah.
Which is, I really wanted to hit the guy in the face with something.
And choose add turn, so... add
Hey,
turn,
Zach's in here finally.
add turn, and then I'll leave the other guys out for now, I think.
Zach had actually loaded in for you finally.
I'm gonna-
Showed up.
Yeah. That's why I said I didn't want to say anything.
No.
But here's a question, what dice is initiative rolled on?
I think it rolls on 1d20.
D20,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
So you can
D20.
just click the initiative.
Oh god, these guys have initiative 18?
I have initiative 11.
I mean, they're pretty hurt, but still. Alright, so reprisal is 11?
I think it's the adrenaline in them.
Alright, and then for... I know, Varus's is 11, sorry.
No, whoops, I accidentally rolled as Varus.
Oh, that's right, you rolled
So
as
that's
Varus.
meant to
Well,
be
say that's yours
reprisal.
then. And then, there we go, so that works for me.
That's meant to be reprisals, not Varus's.
Yeah, mine's 19.
Yeah. And then I roll my initiative. It is eh. And it didn't change anything. I typed it in every time. So 12. This isn't... Wait, is that right? Wait, yeah, that isn't right. How the hell did I change that to... There we go. And Varus is 19. There we go.
Ooh, I
Alright.
can see the whole map now.
Good.
So,
Welcome
go.
to hell.
I don't get how that works. Wait, one second. There we go.
But what we'll do is, since I already attacked,
Put you at the
I will
bottom.
go to the. Well, yeah, like my turn has already gone through.
Gotcha.
So it wouldn't make any sense for me to attack and then be able to attack again.
Yeah.
I think it's only fair
Already.
that it.
Time to get stabbed in the face.
So this guy is aware of your
Oh, yeah, he's,
presence
like,
now.
Properly prone as well.
So he will attempt to attack you.
That's not gonna work out for him.
Let's see. He's this one. So he just
What are they? Like, one's a guard and what's the other one?
he's just listed as a commoner, really.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know so I can differentiate in my notes, so I don't call them like, guard
Guard 1
1
and
2.
guard 2.
What's your AC? Varus.
My
I mean,
AC.
we can check ourselves. It's 14.
It's 14.
Okay, so he does not hit. He's kind of like shit, and he kind of like holds just like his ribs because he's like bleeding from his stomach or whatever.
He's got a big hole in it.
And the
Thanks
other
for
guy's
the break.
prone, so he can't do jack. So now it's my turn. Let's see, what can I do? I have so many things I can do.
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Also, if I'm next to people, am I not able to actually use an attack?
You'll be able to use an attack, but I think you can't use concentration spells.
Ah, okay, so let's see.
Or rather, I think you have to roll to maintain concentration or just remove
Okay.
it.
So let's see here. Creature range. Let's see, wisdom throw.
You said this
Okay.
won't take long, but we've spent 20 minutes on this bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
I told you our
Tasha's.
shenanigans had a way of doing this.
I'm gonna use Tasha's hideous laughter. Let's see, how do I do this again? Wait. Is it becoming dissipated? A creature with an intelligence of 4 is or less isn't affected. What do I roll though for Tasha's hideous laughter? Do I roll anything? It says they have to succeed on a. Oh, maybe I just roll wisdom, and they have to be.
You roll wisdom. Oh wait, no.
And then they have to roll wisdom as well.
Well, no. They have to roll wisdom saving throw. I think you have to roll whatever your spellcasty thing is.
Oh shit! I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. I do not know what that is. Oh shit! I'll have to look up in the damn thing. Well, give me 1 second. Arg.
John's a warlock, right?
Yes, he is a warlock.
Then it's charisma.
Charisma. So I roll charisma. He rolls wisdom to defend. Okay.
Yeah.
I do not think he will be able to beat me. Now let's see.
And you know, I could have used a sneak attack again on the other guy.
Oh really?
Yeah, my Rockish Audacity allows me to perform a sneak attack without, as long as there's no other, nobody else within 5 feet of me, I can perform a sneak attack at any point. But it's like once, I can use that once. You see what I mean? So I can perform 2 sneak attacks, 1 under advantage and then 1 without advantage.
Okay, so here's a question. His wisdom is 11. What do I roll for that?
You just roll wisdom.
Okay, so I just roll. That doesn't help. I don't know what to do with it.
Just roll a 1d20.
Okay, that works then. Okay, I can do that.
Whatever his wisdom modifier is.
God damn it. Okay, am I stuck on something? Wait, 1 second here. Oh, is that?
I got my dice. Alright.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. For some reason, my thing is wigging the fuck out.
Alright, what's his wisdom modifier?
He has 0 wisdom.
If he has one.
He has
Okay.
0.
14.
Alright, so I win.
Yeah.
So he falls prone to laughter. Why can I not do anything? 1 second.
Wait,
Alright.
so is it the guy that wasn't prone, or the one that was already crippled?
So I got one that's prone because he's laughing hysterically, and the other one is crippled.
So the other one's like down on 1D.
So the one who is basically crippled, the one whose ribs is the one who is bleeding out is now laughing
Yes.
hysterically.
Yes, he's laughing. His injuries are
He's
so
laughing
funny.
and dying from being splashed in the leg.
Which you know is only increasing blood flow, and he is slowly dying.
So you've pretty much won this encounter right here. I will keep your initiative though going because we will roll initiative for these other guys later if you guys decide to actually try and take them on. So what do you guys wish to do with these two? One is just laughing continuously. The other one is like holding his knee on the ground like.
I'm gonna walk over to here with the other one, and I want to hit him with the loot.
Why?
That's what I was going to start the combat off with.
This is your Dempsey moment, huh?
All of 6 seconds. Keep in mind, this whole thing happened in like 6 seconds, so that just all happened. So let's see, to hit.
Well, you hit him.
I think I hit him. Yeah, I hit him with a loot. Let's see, 1d4.
So basically, here is a rundown of what happened.
I don't even think I killed him.
No, he's dead.
Yes.
Okay, so here's a rundown of what happened in the span of 6 seconds. You guys have no idea where Varys is, other than the fact that he is sneaking around behind him. He appears out of nowhere, stabs a guy really hard, and then bat swings and cuts a guy in the leg. And then, without the turn of a hat, John
fires off his laughter, and the guy is now falling to the ground, laughing and slowly bleeding out.
Everyone's like, man, he really likes pain.
That's
And
the
then to
second
conclude
guy.
it, Reprisal just storms up to the guard that is prone and just bashes him over the head with the loot.
I walked in and I was holding it like a baseball bat, and I just came in and swung it at him.
Like, Inglorious Bastard style. Wham!
You know what I need? I need some barbed wire for my loot.
My goodness, this is crazy.
And then I need to go name it Lucille. So, that happened.
And see,
And
this
then
guy-
meanwhile, the two kids are too shocked to even realize what just happened. The woman is crying hysterically because she is saved, and the other guys are just like,
I'm like, well, that
say
happened.
worse.
One guy is like splattered with blood from the baseball loot.
It's like, what do you? What?
And I just picture like Varys with this rapier through the guy. He lifts him up, and while holding him in the air, just slices at the other guy, and then drops him.
And then he starts laughing while he's falling.
So we have, so we've got one person prone, one person dead. The actual opposite people are are the ones that are is prone now, and the opposite person is dead.
No, the prone guy is now slowly dying because the laughing has increased blood flow.
Yes.
So he's
I
just
feel like it's in
dead.
his abdomen, so like he is laughing and wheezing because
Yeah,
he's like
he's got a
losing air
collapsed
because
lung.
he's just.
I will also point out that I believe, what am I trying to say here? I don't think anyone's even noticed what's happened besides the people that are in front of you, because that happened so
Yeah, that's
fucking
sort of
quick.
the thing. We did that so fast, nobody has time to react.
I mean, other than the guy laughing, but they're probably like, oh, that's just Jerry. You know?
Because Varys moved, you know, he was so stealthy and he moved so quickly that it just.
Not even the guy that was staring at him could see him.
Alright, so, I will say this guy is just kind of laughing continuously, unable to help himself.
And he is just, it's not like the laughter's on his face, he just has this pain, like, fear-struck look on his face. He just can't stop laughing.
His eyes are filled with terror, and he can't help himself but laugh.
Like, in his mind, he's just like, Mama, 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 Mama.
I just picture his face is just beet red, the veins are just, like, pulsing on his head, his eyes are bugged out, and he's just...
So, what do we wish to do from this point?
I
Reprisal is
kind of
gonna
want to watch
flourish
this
his
guy
loot.
die.
Jesus.
Reprisal's just gonna flourish his loot after that hit and play
I mean-
just strum it once.
I mean, like, since he still has 2 hit points in this game, and he's not really suffering from any kind of effect, he's not gonna just die, sadly. I mean, that would make sense, but since this is D&D, he can't just die.
So then, Varys is going to walk over to the guy. He's gonna grab him by the ruff of his shirt. He's gonna pull him over and lean him up against the rock wall, and he's going to pull out his dagger, and he's just going to slowly thrust it into his chest.
You are one sick mofo,
Psychopath.
right? He's dead. He's pretty much dead.
It's actually been so long that I forgot Varys was actually kind of a psychopath. He sure
In
enjoys
nomine
murder.
Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Yeah, he's pretty much gone. So you see the life slowly fade from this gentleman's eyes, and I'm gonna say that he's probably like right.
In his dying breath, he's just like, thank you. And then
The mimic is gonna come up and... Now the mimic's just gonna come up and look at the body.
Alright, so
It's just going to flap its hinge approvingly.
so I will say that these people are,
Terrified.
yeah, probably. Like, they're probably glad those 2 guys are dead, but they don't know if their situation's gotten better or worse yet.
No,
If
no, I
makes
will
you
say that
feel better, we don't plan on extorting you.
I will say that Varys didn't like openly do it in front of the kids. That's why he moved in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Actually, I'll put you there,
or
too.
not, he does believe in like not
Scarring children for
disturbing
life.
children. Yeah, because I am a neutral good.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, neutral good. So he's not about like fully psychopathic. It's just when he gets in. Speaking of that, I have something kind of off topic. Did you hear that they gave Wolverine a new ability?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In the comics, he died and he's being brought back, and he now has the ability to heat up his claws.
Oh, he can fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Internal bleeding with a sealed wound.
Alright, so anyways. That just made me think of that. But yeah, he's neutral good. He doesn't believe in scarring children or like innocence. That's why he killed the guy, is because the guy was suffering, so he's putting him out of his misery.
Okay.
It's
Alright,
just that he
so
kind of like bloodlusty. He gets in battle.
okay, so you guys have murdered 2 people.
Yep.
It's not murder if they were gonna kill somebody else.
And
Preemptive fighting.
well, I mean, they only hinted at killing other people for a while, or possibly raping someone. But anyway, so you guys have taken out these 2 guys, but you guys have no clue really what lies ahead. I mean, you guys do, but your characters don't.
3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, and that guy's dead now, so let me fix that.
In the meantime, Reprisal is just gonna put his loot back under his cloak. You have no idea where it goes.
I'm gonna sheathe my weapons too.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
And he's just gonna point out the concierge. He's just like, alright, look. If it makes us feel better, we're not going to extort you. In fact, we kind of need through here as well.
So we can offer you protection if you would like.
Yes. If there's anything else ahead, we shall protect you from it. Or at least I shall. I don't know about these other 2.
No, I do believe
quite
in
frankly,
helping.
they scare me.
It is against my code to let a woman and her children fend for themselves. I will protect them until we are safe. I don't know about this lackey over here who is being awfully quiet. It's obvious that he doesn't care about women nor children.
Well, one second here, I'm trying to fix
John's
stuff.
just fiddling with something.
Alright, so you're
Like, even in character, he's just fiddling with something in his hands.
well, like the little girl who like witnessed him do like magic is kind of like she's kind of for him.
Entranced.
Yeah, she's kind of like, yeah, he's kind of cool, and John's just kind of like stoically kind of being like, yeah, that's pretty cool right now. Just kind of riding the cool train, I guess. Like in his mind, he's just like, I was so cool right now.
Cool train, baby.
like he's very much just like, that was cool. That's all he ever does in his own head, is just thinking like, oh, it's pretty cool right there. And did the music finally just give up?
No.
Oh, okay, it was restarting.
There's just like a 2-second spot where it just ends.
I was like, God, it's just over. Let's see, is there anything else I can put on here? What's this? What? Nope, we're keeping that.
Yes, we're in a circus now.
So, John's just kind of like,
Greatest post-battle music ever.
John kind of like looks up ahead. He's not really trying to perceive anything. He's like, I remember this being a traveler's stop to rest. I guess these guys.
Waypoint?
Yes, I guess these guys took it over to, well, clearly make money. Or other things. He kind of like eyes the woman kind of worriedly, whereas the other guys were eyeing her like, I want to rape you, kind of. He was kind of looking at her like, yeah, that would have been bad for her. And then,
Meanwhile, Reprisal was just gonna shuffle over the dead body, trying his hardest not to stand on it.
you step on like its arm and its arm breaks.
He's like, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, it's coming through.
The little girl here notices the chest is moving and kind of like starts
The chest just freezes.
like she starts
Drops
extending.
down.
While
She's-
you guys are doing that, I'm actually
Don't touch
going
the chest,
to.
ma'am.
And she starts
Ooh,
extending her
so
hand out
whatever
towards
you
the
want.
chest.
I'm gonna
Don't
roll
touch it.
perception.
Okay.
Or no. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a perception. No. I'm gonna do investigation and see if there's. And I see that there is dirt on the ground.
You see that one of them recently
Well,
shined their boots.
what were you trying to investigate?
I was going to investigate like the area like in this little entryway to see if I can discern if there's possibly more people like further ahead. But since that failed, I'm going to try perception just to see if I can see
All right.
anything past this area.
It's also
I
kind
would,
of.
I would just like to point out that with a 9 investigation, I would say that you maybe saw one of them shine their boots recently.
Okay, I'll say that's for your investigation. You see footsteps going to and from this area because foot traffic's kind of high. But with your perception, I'll say that you can see. I'll say you're able to see kind of like this guy right here.
Which one again? Do you want to ping him again?
That one
I was
right
writing
there.
down the note. Okay.
That one.
So you can see him. So you're aware that there may possibly be more people up ahead, but you're only aware of the one.
Alright, so I'm going to turn to my comrades and say, I recommend an air of caution ahead, gentlemen. I spy another man. There could be more, which means that we could be looking at more hostiles, and we can't afford to get in too heavy of a combat with these pedestrians with us.
John kind of like turns to them. He's like, "Stay here. Do not go any further." And they kind of like nod, like very like, "Of course we're not doing this shit."
Well, I don't know about you two, but I think I am perhaps going to investigate this. And with that, he's going to start preparing disguise self. And by preparing, I mean he does it. I am going to make myself appear as one of the 2 guards that we just murdered.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. My character can probably do the same thing.
Well, whoops. I keep forgetting that does like the whole thing.
Oh, dang it, I don't have that.
Let me see here.
Yeah, because you're not Magic Man.
Well, if I had chosen one of the different archetypes, I would have it, but
How would we? Okay, so you can just straight up disguise yourself.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll like deception to do that, don't I?
yeah.
Okay,
I
that
think so.
should work
Yeah, 'cause
for
I've
me.
straight up got disguise self. I think you
Yeah,
have...
I mean, I have like a false identity I can use automatically, but that's about it.
I don't think that's gonna help you too much here.
Yeah, I'll just be like, John, who's John? Wait, what's his name again? I can't remember.
These 2 fine fellows.
It's like, John, who's John? I'm Dave. Dave David Donald Davidson. And they're like, we still don't know who you are. Alright, so I'm gonna roll deception. I am deceiving as hell. So I dress up as the other guard.
John never existed.
There is no John, only John.
What?
We are Legion.
Oh god.
So anyway, we're basically guards now. So I say and I say that our deception. Well, let's see. I roll deception. I'm gonna say my deception carries over until I do something else. You will have to roll deception if you engage in conversation or if they investigate you.
Yeah.
But other than that, my character is pretty good at lying right now. So we can move on up ahead, I guess. What do you want to do?
Well, Reprisal's obviously gonna move up. He sort of motions for you to just stay back a little bit.
So are you gonna go and you want me to stay back?
Reprisal's going and he wants you two to not be in his way.
Oh, okay. I'll kind of like stand here to kind of be like, hey, I'm that guard. And that's it. Like
The
that.
chest also tries to follow, but he motions for it to stay. Just sits down.
It's like no. Even though its stealth is amazing.
Yeah, I know, that's the funny part. So it just grumbles for a little bit, and it's gonna go start sneaking.
Wait. I didn't mean to do that. So it has a stealth of 5, right?
It has a +5 to stealth.
If they were to go with that, they wouldn't notice it. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say it's stealthy right now. That doesn't make sense. But I love it.
Well, I mean, I did just say the chest sort of grumbles for a little bit and then starts sneaking. So it's totally
Alright.
gonna try.
Oh, okay. Well, we can use the 19. I don't care.
We start using the 19, even Reprisal doesn't notice it.
Yeah, like I did as a joke, but hey, it's still a roll.
It just sort of starts sneaking around the back here.
It's like, excuse me. The horse is like, what the fuck was that? Was that a chest just now?
It just shuffles past the horse. It just shuffles past the horse, and the horse neighs nervously.
In fact, I feel like the mimic isn't actually stealthy. I feel like everyone's just like, there's no way a chest was just moving.
It's just like, surely I'm just going insane.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yes. What do you plan to do?
I'm going to stealth.
Oh, you're going to stealth, eh?
Mm,
That's
I
decently
really hope you
stealthy.
just end up following the chest.
I'll say you're pretty stealthy on that.
actually, I'm gonna renege that stealth. I'm going to head back,
All right, fair enough.
and I'm gonna circle around because I'm much better from behind. Let me make sure that was okay. I want to move.
Yeah,
there.
you got one. Yeah.
I love that anytime we walk up to two people, they die instantly.
Yeah. By the way, does John have like a dagger? He does have a dagger.
You have something.
All right, he's actually gonna pull out his dagger too. That's what he's gonna do.
No, at this point, I kind of feel like what's his name from shit, I can't remember the name of it.
That's not a valid movie title.
Oh, that show on Verve with damn it, I can't think of
Harmon
his
Quest.
name. Yeah. In first episode, when the goblin decides to sneak all the way around the around the city.
You mean like Chip, I believe?
Yeah, Jeff.
I loved Chip because Chip cracked me the fuck up. Like the person who was playing him clearly was the
Not
first.
Chip.
Oh, not Chip. Oh, I got you. The other guy, the other goblin,
Yeah.
the one they replaced him with Chip.
No, Chip is the one that replaced Jeff's character
Yeah,
for the one episode. I was talking about Jeff
yeah, I know.
character.
Yes, I said the
Not
one
Chip.
goblin that Chip replaced.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
In episode 1 of Harmon Quest.
Of season 2.
No, season 1.
It was season 2 when that happened.
No, it was in season 1. It's when Paul F. Tompkins was.
Oh, you're talking about that one. Okay. There was two.
He
There was...
sneaks all the way around the city just to come up with the guys and.
Okay, you're right. I remember that.
Misses entirely, but doesn't realize that he missed, but keeps on running and thinks that he hit him.
I love that he was like, did I hit him? I was like, no, but you think that you did. What I loved about Chip though in that was like, it was clearly her first time playing D&D, and she was trying to be really serious about it. She's like, I pull up my sword with plus 10 damage. I use my ability of dual-handed attack.
They need a season 3 of that like so bad.
Oh, they really do.
Anyways, back on topic.
Basically just strode into the camp.
Now remember, if you decide to engage with anyone, you'll have to roll deception.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right, I'm actually gonna have...
No, I think that's only for you.
What do you mean?
They have to inspect my appearance.
Ah, okay. Wait, let's see.
As long as I don't touch them.
I love the description. You must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. The changes wrought by this
Sure you
spell.
don't turn into a hideous abomination to mingle amongst other abominations. Should go to an abomination party, realize you can't turn into an abomination, leave.
Let's see. Does friend that you were described as a creature can use its action to inspect your. To succeed in intelligence. Okay, yeah. So since I've already rolled deception, I ain't gonna worry about it. So generally, everyone thinks you are who you are. So yeah,
I notice the guy standing next to the pile of corpses.
And like you didn't have to take their clothes to do that. You just did like an illusion, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I literally just do an illusion, and it makes me look exactly like them.
So more or less, if you don't give them any reason to touch you,
Yeah.
you're good. Watch out for friendly hugs.
Yeah, the hugs might ruin the illusion.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have John kind of like walk, like mosey over here.
Oh my god.
John's pretty good at lying right now, so he's just kind of chilling with it. Nice. So I guess it's reprisals still.
Yeah. I just sort of put my hands on my hips and look around.
I just realized there's no music going on.
Oh, there isn't? Oh yeah, because it didn't loop.
Yeah. I was like, it's awfully quiet.
Anyway, so Reprisal is gonna take a general look around the camp. Like,
Okay.
he's just gonna have his hands on the hip and inspect it. He's leering at everything.
I'll say roll a perception on that. But
Okay, well, let's see if I can succeed a roll today. Oh.
yeah, okay, yeah. So you generally see everything that's on the map here. You see how many people are at this table, that table, and then that table as well. You do notice there is a dog here. There is a dog here. I mean, you guys have rolled fantastic stealth. You even look like a person they know. Both of us do.
Roll for it.
Yeah, so I don't see any point in them getting up in an uproar about it. I mean, unless I want them to smell you, I guess. But I'm not gonna get that technical with it. I mean, you can tell that they are guarding these two.
Smell like Johnny the Guard. He smelled like sour milk and old cheese. Smell like batteries.
I smell like lavender.
And so you see that they're guarding these tents and stuff, but you can discern that there isn't anyone in this tent. It's probably belongs to these people out here, and they're just not in their tent right now. I will say you can probably see like a chest in that tent. I'm not going to tell you what's in this one just because you're kind of facing away from that.
Yeah, I'm facing away. I like sort of half glanced in that direction and saw the dog, but that was about it.
You can see this guy doing that knife game on the table.
Oh god.
5-finger fillet.
Yeah, and then everyone else is pretty much just kind of having a pint and chilling, but they're not drunk. And these two are kind of like having a really fun conversation. Like if you were to see them from a distance, you're like, they're having fun. And then this guy here is just like, stop, put the knife down. Actually, wait, no.
You've already lost a thumb.
Actually, that guy is actually drunk. He's the one out of all who's drunk. So he will have disadvantage on all his rolls.
Yay.
Alright,
We should just have this big thing now where one enemy per episode is drunk.
Alright, so I did stealth.
You are pretty stealthy.
Yeah, I'm going to...
We'll
We'll
use that for
amazing
inebriated.
I'm going to move my guy behind this rock.
Okay.
I
I'll say this. I'll say the horse sees you. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's just like, eh.
As I went by, I kind of lightly patted his side to soothe him, to keep him from
I
neighing.
was like, I guess he's all right.
Or I fed him an apple, that's what it was.
Horses will fully report you for crime.
Yeah.
I pull out an apple, and I hand it to the horse.
Horse is kind of like, that's pretty all right. That's pretty all right.
I bribe the horse.
He kind of looks at you. He's like, you got me, I got you. That's how he's feeling right now.
Meanwhile, oops, hold on. The chest is gonna start following up behind you.
All right, all right.
But it's gonna stop behind the horse, which is now significantly more unnerved. I like to imagine there's just this aura around the mimic that animals can feel. It just makes them uncomfortable.
Alright, so I think John's just kind of gonna go over here and kind of sit at the table. And he just kind of like waves, like, hey. And he's like, "What are you doing here? Aren't you on guard duty?" And he's like, "I'm taking a break." You know, all the possible rape and murder. You know, it takes a toll. And the guy kind of like looks down, kind of seriously, and kind of shakes his head. And he's like, "I know what you mean. I know what you mean."
Raping sure takes a lot of a man.
Cause it's
Well, I think that last winch gave me some kind of rush. And it pisses like needle. It hurts like needles when I piss.
So reprisal your move.
I'm really not sure what to do.
Cause you're like, I can't touch anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can talk to them. I mean, I think generally if you talk to them, they'll assume you are who you say you are.
What is?
That's another dog.
Okay, it's a dog.
Yeah, yeah. I had to make it scrunched up like that. Yeah, like I had to make it scrunched up like that because if I made it the size like of two things, it's bigger than the fucking horse.
So it's like a dire wolf thing.
Yeah.
And then if you make it 4,
Oh god.
that's one big dog.
Wait.
Oh
Roar!
god.
Alright, let's bring him back down. Alright. So I mean, just
I guess I'll just sort of mosey on over here and see what they're doing.
you know, the one guy just keeps like doing the thing with the knife, and he's like going at like rocket speed with this thing now, and he's got maybe the tip of one finger gone, but clearly that was from the past, like it's been healed over a long time ago, so he's not cut his hand at all, and he's just fucking just like click 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 click. Like, he is a very savant drunk with this knife game.
Alright.
Nah, I just think he doesn't care.
And then this guy just kind of, like, nods to you and is kind of, like, cleaning his sword. Actually, I'll say that's a woman, actually.
Meanwhile, with Varus.
He's just like, I think this music actually fits the situation very well right now.
Ooh, the chest might be at an impasse here.
Well, he's still got a 19. And we
So, yeah,
Are you talking
but
to
the
me?
mimic can just barely move into cover. And no, I wasn't talking to Varus, I was talking about the mimic.
Oh.
It's got a
I
speed
think
of
I'm gonna-
15 feet.
Alright. Actually, I'm going to... Since technically I don't know what reprisal perceived, I'm going to do a perception of my own.
Okay.
You're just
Because
gonna
I wasn't
peer
with
over.
you. Yeah, I wasn't with you when you did your perception.
Yeah, you
Damn
weren't
it.
next to me when I walked into the cave.
I'm just like, ooh, there's a rock in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that rock is less dirty.
You're like, I like dogs.
Alright. I'm going to actually, let's see, I'm going to move closer to this exit here. No, I don't know. Where do I want to move? It has to be within 30 feet. Let me measure again. I'm going to move beside this horse.
Alright.
Horse friend.
Oh, wait, ooh, wait, I think I'd stop there. You did another action, so you have to roll stealth. You know what? You know what? In all fairness, though, no, I'll let you keep the stealth because perception is just you like looking around.
Yeah. You just sort of peer around the rock.
In context of reality, it makes no sense to be like, "Oh, you lost yourself because you looked around." So go on.
Alright. I want to move there.
I'm not gonna be super strict with this.
I'm going to feed that horse an apple too.
It's a good thing nobody's looking in that direction.
Yeah.
I'm making friends with the livestock.
Yeah. Well, Reprisal sort of sees you and he just sighs. Because you're just crouched next to a horse, trying your hardest to blend in.
All right, so
No, I think at this point it's kind of like he realizes that everybody's either drunk or otherwise, you know, occupied. So he's stealthy, but he's not actively
very
trying to
bold
be
with it.
stealthy. He's just like walking around and like feeding the animal.
yeah.
Meanwhile, the chest is gonna move up just a little bit.
Gotcha. Now Jonathan is gonna roll sleight of hand real quick on this
Okay,
fella.
you're gonna steal from someone.
Damn it! No, never mind then. All right.
I think he got caught.
The guy kind of like.
What were you trying to do?
I was actually gonna stab him in the neck.
I feel like you bring out your dagger, you put it up next to his neck, and you go tickle tickle.
Yeah, that's actually no. That's what he does. He kind of just waggles it like under his chin. The guy's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "What? You never seen one knife tickle you before?" What? You think I was gonna stab you or something? Why would I do that? I'm that guy, you know.
And John just thinks to himself, "I really need Varys to teach me how to kill."
And actually, wait, before now I have to roll deception to make sure I can actually lie to the guy because I used sleight of hand to almost stab the guy. All right, my lie works.
I think he's convinced.
The guy's like, "Oh, that's right, knife tickling. I've heard that the thing now."
He pulls out his knife and puts it into your gut, and go tickle tickle tickle. Time. I used to play it with my mom all the time. Bringing back lots of childhood memories. Tickle, tickle.
John kind of like laughs nervously, hoping he doesn't get stabbed, and the guy finally puts his knife back. He's like, "Well, that was fun." Oh my goodness, that turned out way stranger than I ever intended to do. Alright, well...
No, I actually remember this and I was wrong earlier. You were supposed to check your spell save DC against the guy's wisdom.
Wait, what's that?
But, oh well, I'm pretty sure you would have succeeded anyways.
Oh, that's right, they have to roll
You were
wisdom
supposed
to...
check your spell save DC.
Yeah.
But you would have succeeded anyways because you have like a +5 charisma. So you would have succeeded anyways, but
Fair
I didn't
enough.
realize that because I was looking at Dissonant Whispers.
I'll try and remember that next time.
Yeah, we need to remember to write that down.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyways, and the reason I learned that is because I'm about to do something that maybe I shouldn't be doing.
Are you gonna cause whispers in the guy's head?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who though yet.
Alright,
I'm thinking maybe. Actually, I don't know who. Maybe
It's a
I'll
shame we
drag the
don't have
drunk
another
guy into
leader.
Varys.
Are you gonna what?
Depends on me succeeding. Oh, nothing. I'm just planning. Anyways, so I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the drunk guy.
Alright, you have advantage.
See if you can convince him.
Well, I don't even have to
To,
roll against it. He
to
has
to,
to
like-
roll.
Oh, what does he have
see
to
if you
roll?
can
He has to roll Wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
Presumably with the disadvantage of being drunk.
yeah,
See if you can convince him to investigate the horsey. Like, go play with the horse.
let's see here. Let me click on him real quick.
Well, it's a little late now. Now I'm whispering malicious things in his ear.
Oh.
Alright, so
In his
he
brain.
has no modifier, so I guess it's just a d20.
Yeah.
Alright, so roll. 15.
This may be a problem.
That's actually a fairly higher wisdom roll than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to succeed. Let's see. 8 plus my proficiency bonus 2 plus. Yeah, I don't succeed.
He's just kind of like, you all hear those
My
gnats?
DC is 12.
So the guy like
There's
points at you, and he's
There's
just
like a,
go ahead, go ahead.
Well, that's
there's
not the
like
whole
a
thing
swarm
yet.
of gnats around me head. I can hear the incessant buzzing. Go away,
Well-
gnat!
No, because I haven't done the effects yet.
Okay,
And
so what's
also
going on?
Dissonant Whispers has a little thing. He's not going to be coherent. Let's see. On a failed save, it takes. Wait, hold on. That's
It would be
what?
a successful save.
No. I'm reading this, and I think I might have put this down backwards, or Roll20 did. Hold on.
It actually says the same on mine.
What is it? What's the
Dissonant
ability
whispers.
you're using? Let me see what my book says.
Oh, because I copied it over from the D&D.
Okay, no, so-
Wikia. I think they misspelled that.
On a
They took failed
six-
save and successful save.
Oh yeah, let's see here.
I think it's supposed to be on a successful save. Wait, no. Oh wait, no, I'm getting this backwards. Hold on.
Yeah, it's very
I'm getting this
weird.
backwards.
Like I'm looking through the thing myself.
Okay, yeah, now
What?
I've got it.
What's
The wording was just a bit weird. The dissonant whispers, but it's okay.
Oh,
We've got it
dissonant.
now. I screwed up and I just didn't read that properly. Okay, so he succeeded the save against me, so he takes half as much damage.
All right, so you
So,
roll the
I still have to roll
3d6,
3d6.
but that means he still suffers the other effects too, doesn't it?
No.
No, that's right. Yeah, it does, yeah, the other effects don't affect him. That's right.
Let's see if I can kill a man with brain whispers. Okay, so he takes 6 damage. I don't think I killed him with brain whispers.
All right, so
Probably has a headache now, though.
let's see here. Did you roll advantage on that?
No, I didn't, because that's actually just to damage him, and I think the disadvantage was supposed to be for the wisdom roll.
Ah, okay. Oh wait, did I do disadvantage on that?
No, you just rolled the.
No, yeah, I did
115.
not. So let me. Oh, shit, how do I do disadvantage on her roll?
On the thingy, you just roll it twice. Like, you just roll it 2 times. But, okay, so,
Oh,
yeah, no,
he
succeeds anyways.
really he really like didn't. Yeah, he's got that drunk perception, man. So like he takes 6 damage. Which one is this? I'm trying to figure out which one this
The
will be.
one above me.
I'm in my little list here. Like it's kind of weird. I may or may not use this again.
On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move.
Yeah, we
away.
already went over that.
Yeah. So okay. Wait, shit. It was 4, so.
Yeah, so the guy above me takes 6 damage and probably has a headache.
So he has 8 health left.
But I'm not sure if he suspects anything.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, I think he like is just like, my head, and that's probably it. Because you're not even officially in combat, and I don't see any reason for that to
Stabbed himself
trigger.
with the knife by accident now.
Yeah, like he probably like cuts his hand.
I'd say with a 20, with a 20, he probably doesn't feel anything in his head. It just causes like a disruption that he slips and stabs his finger.
Yeah, like I don't see that causing him to be like.
That was disadvantage, so he would have had to take the 15.
True.
Yeah, so but I don't
Yeah,
see
he still
him.
has to take half damage. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
he still takes half damage, so he still
Yeah.
took 6 damage.
Yeah, in this situation, I don't see him being like, now we must engage in combat. So,
Yeah.
because he would know
He has a headache.
he would have no idea where that came from. All right, so I guess it's Varus's turn. I think.
It's someone's turn.
Yeah, I'll say Varus.
Alright,
I think it's like me, Varus, the chest, and then John.
Yeah.
Well, we can go in our turn order.
I
That's a
mean,
good point, but we've stopped updating that a while ago.
let's see.
Well, no, I mean mine is still up. Like we can go as far as like that and just get rid of the guard guy, and then it would be me, John, then you.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of in the. It's already in the order we needed.
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
And actually,
So-
let's-
These little hillets. I'm gonna assume that I would have to climb that if I wanted to go up that. All right, never mind. Forget what I was going to say. Let's see.
I will say this is like the least direct method we've ever used in a D&D game.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Like we're trying to awkwardly just stab and kill people in front of other people.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to get behind them so I can then stab them, while also sabotaging them.
Okay, so this guy is at disadvantage because he's drunk.
Yes.
This girl?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's fine.
Okay, so she's sober.
Yeah.
Which means that if I move into the line, she could possibly see me. Like if I were to sneak up behind this guy.
Well, you still have your perception, but
Yeah. I still have my stealth.
Yeah, but you probably have to.
I just meant like if I were to move behind this guy and then, you know, stealth attack him, she would immediately.
Oh yeah, that would alert her for sure.
All right, so using my stealth, I'm actually going to move into this tent.
Okay.
And I'm going to open that chest.
All right.
Sleight of hand, right? What would that be? Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, investigation. I'll go with either.
All right, I'm gonna go sleight of hand just because I have a higher.
One problem I have is that I do not know what's in that chest. So give me 1 second.
Alrighty, well, time to go roll the treasure list.
D&D. So click on that. Give me 1 second, and I'll have this for you.
I rolled a singular piece of treasure, and it was worth 25 copper pieces.
So let's see here.
So we found like a plate.
Just give me a second, and I'll have the app downloaded. If it'll hurry the hell up. It is installed. There we go. Okay. I thought it'd be fun to kind of use a generator to make things a little more interesting. I don't know what runtime. Oh, that's so. Generate. Wait? What the fuck is that? Wait 1 second here. Let's do that again. Interesting. Alright. Does it only generate coins? Alright, so this is what we'll do. I'll say that there was 109 gold pieces.
Jeez.
172 silver pieces. Do the same thing here. Run. What the fuck is that?
These guys were extorting people.
Here's a question. What the fuck does attunement mean?
Attunement?
Yeah.
That's for magic
you.
item things.
Well, it says, okay, so it says requires attunement.
That'd be a magic item then.
Okay.
Basically, they have to form a bond with the item before they can use the magical properties of it.
Okay, so
otherwise it's just a normal item.
Okay, so it is called the animated shield.
Ooh.
So while holding this shield, you can speak its command word as a bonus action to cause it to animate. The shield leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it, leaving your hands free. This shield remains animated for 1 minute until you use a bonus action to end this effect, or until you are incapacitated or die, at which point the shield falls to the ground. So that is yours now.
Congratulations, you have a super shield, but you need to tune yourself to it first.
So basically he has to like figure out the pact he has to do for this, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So he can't just use it right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I believe he has to... Tuning to an item requires a creature to spend a short rest focused only on that item while being in physical contact with it.
Okay.
And this cannot be the same short rest used to learn the properties of the item.
Ah. So you have something
So
you
I have
can...
to take 2 short rests then. 1 to attune myself to it, and 1 to learn its
And then
properties.
another one
So I would
to
have to
gain
learn...
an intuitive understanding of how to activate it.
Now,
So
And
3?
what it does.
I'll say...
No, 2. The second
Right,
one just
that-
gives you
okay.
more.
So basically, I'll give you this like 1 long rest to learn that stuff. and a short rest to do whatever else you need, or you can do 3 separate short rests. Well, the 2 separate ones and then the one for the extra stuff, I guess.
Well, no, it's one to attune yourself to it, and then another one to learn what it does.
Okay.
Like to gain an intuitive understanding of what it does.
So basically, the first one to be able to just hold it, really.
First one to be able to hold it, and then focus on making it obey them.
Yeah, and then the second one would be to actually learn its abilities.
Yeah. To learn command words.
It's
and
command word and.
So the first one, you attune yourself to an item that you have no idea what it does.
The command word: Frisky Peppers. All
Do
right.
I get to come up with a command word?
I will let you choose the command word.
I'm reading. Oh wait, no. I think it does it in the same short rest, as long as the rest succeeds.
Okay. So
How
as
do you-
long as it's not interrupted.
I'm reading back through this. Yeah.
How do you succeed a rest?
By not
Basically,
being interrupted.
Okay.
basically like the shit that David pulls, where we start a rest, but then like,
Oh.
we need to go and do this, or
Oh, the one shit where my character died because we didn't get to rest? And David was like, why do you all have 2 health? Because you wouldn't let us rest, you bastard!
Alright, so basically right now I have 172 silver and 178 gold.
Yes. And a weird shield you don't know what it does.
I'll call it a shield right now in my inventory, like an unknown shield.
Okay.
Um,
I'm assuming you've written down everything about it so far.
yeah, basically because I don't think my character would know
Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
that it's an that it's an animated shield, just that it's an unknown shield, and that he feels a strange power coming from it. So like. So I'm getting 100.6 pounds in extra stuff.
Oh,
I
damn.
feel like most of that is money.
So you are over encumbered.
Well, no, it turns red if you're carrying too much.
Oh, okay, so you're still
Because
good.
I tried to put like things in individually, and I immediately, so like what was it? Oh, I put in like a dagger and then a dagger and whatnot. It automatically like, calculates the weight. So if you put in a dagger, it like increases your weight like by more because it reads it as having like 4 daggers or something like that.
Ah, okay.
And it turns red.
Yeah. We discovered that the other day when we were working on that stuff. Well, not the other
Yeah.
day, more like the other month.
Okay, so,
I had that.
Alright, yeah, okay, I remember I was gonna sell that one.
I want to say
I
it's...
still have the Goldie third. The bag of gold, Goldie the Goldie third.
Yeah.
Remember? The ornate, like, bag.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, it's John's turn. And what can I do here? How can I stab this guy in the throat?
Well, there's 2 ways to go about it. You can stab him in the front or the back, and you can stab him in the side, so actually 3 ways. The alternative is you can just lay your dagger down on the table, point up, and then smash his face into it.
Yeah. Let's see,
That's what I like to call the Joker option.
what can I say here? What can I do? So I'm gonna have roll deception. He's gonna point over to the horse. He's like, "What's wrong with that horse over there?" He looks that way. I'm gonna say he has disadvantage now on this, and I'm gonna try and stab him in the neck with my dagger. Alright, what was his AC? Shit.
You better hope it's less than 14.
Is he a guard?
Acolyte.
Acolyte? Ooh. I think they have like an AC of 13, don't they?
Let me see. This guy has an AC of 10, so I hit.
You successfully stab him in the throat.
Now you just need to, and you only do 3 damage. You
He has
stab him in
one
the neck,
sturdy throat.
and he's just like, so he's not dead. He's just gargling.
He has one sturdy throat.
So he
He's
has
like lodged halfway.
9 health now. I will say that I am leaving the dagger in his throat, and that he is prone because of that.
Okay, what's the status of these guys? Like, are they looking at you?
I'm pretty sure they've seen me do this at this point.
Yeah, I think I saw you plunge a knife into him.
Especially, because he is looking like dead in your direction.
Yeah, and they're like,
he just saw you stab that guy in the neck.
and they're like, what the fuck is Steve doing? Because they still don't know it's me. Well, I mean, I guess I need to roll my deception again to see if I'm still perceived as Steve.
Yeah, because you.
Yes. So as far as I know, Steve just killed their own guy.
Short glance over and he's like, oh god.
My goodness, I did not expect that to go the way it did.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do the chest.
And, oh, that's right. You can...
Ooh.
And so, like, they're kind of preparing to go over and see what the fuck, Steve? Because they're not entirely sure what's going on. So I'm gonna say they move forward a bit. This guy is hacking and coughing blood. I will say he has bleeding damage, too, at this point.
Poor guy.
You know what? Never mind. I don't know how to calculate bleeding damage, so we're just gonna say that he's just slowly dying. But he still has his fucking 9 health right now.
Usually bleeding damage is like 3 points of damage.
Of a turn?
Or, yeah, but since they have such little health, I would say like 1 point of damage. Or a half point if you want.
So I'll say like around my next turn, we'll minus 1 damage, because I will say we're still not even in combat yet. These guys just want to know what the fuck just happened. And so, we'll say it's Reprisal's turn.
Alrighty. So, Reprisal got like a full front seat to you stabbing that guy in the throat. So he's going to assume that we just decided this is going to happen now. He's gonna whistle for the chest to come out as he pulls out a dagger and stabs the lady next to him.
Alright, roll for your attack.
Let's go see here. Why am I bad today?
Nine.
Does not hit. So she's
So I
like...
lunged and stumbled.
So you roll for deception to see if you're still perceived as the other guy.
Oh boy. Let's see if I can succeed a charisma roll today.
They still believe you're a guard. But she's like, damn it, Jerry, what's wrong with you? You almost stabbed me. These people are these are the most oblivious people in the world right now. I'm very proud of this scenario.
Meanwhile, the chest is gonna leap over the rock now.
And I'm going to...
That's not his turn yet.
I'm going to point out that, like... our actual diplomacy tactics are actually working into making people think we're not doing things that we are doing right in front of them.
Yeah, that's the funny part.
So I guess it's the chest turn now.
So just gonna leap over a rock, and let's see, what actions does the mimic have?
Well, first of all, I'm going to... Oh, crap. Does it have, like, a dexterity modifier?
It has a dexterity modifier of 1.
So I'm gonna roll a d20 for that acrobatics right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot acrobatics thing.
7.
The chest trips.
It just smashes into it.
I say it jumps over the rock, but then at the very tip of the rock, it hits the edge of it and it falls over, and some coins fall out of it.
Aw.
And this guy's like, what the hell? And he turns around and is like, there's money on the ground!
Yes, ignore the chest.
Yeah, because it's a chest. I mean, he's drunk, so he didn't know how it fucking got there.
So the chest is just gonna lay there until he puts his hand in his mouth.
Actually, let me do something too.
The hinge is undone.
Since it just God, I just fucking spit everywhere.
The chest is like sideways. Its top is open.
Yeah, since coins came out, I'm gonna generate treasure for the bandit. Oh, that's way too much.
Roll like one piece of treasure.
Oh, that's a horde. That's too individual. All right, so what's EP?
Electrum pieces.
All right, so he lost 4 of those and 99 gold pieces out of the chest.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we don't have an official number of how.
A fifth of its money.
Really?
What's electrum pieces?
Electrum pieces are.
I'm assuming it's a form of currency.
Yeah, it is. If I remember correctly, it's actually I think it's more valuable than silver. Hold on, I'm looking things around.
So copper, silver, electrum. Yeah, it's in between gold and silver.
Not helping. It is worth. It's worth like 50 silver coins.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
and it dropped
Wait.
how many of those?
Dropped 8, I think. Wait.
I will say this music is just perfect for this stumbling around.
Yeah, it really is, and also I did math wrong because I was going by Terraria logic, where 100 of one coin makes 1 of another. So let's see. There they are. Okay. So 10 silver pieces makes a gold piece. 2 electrum, so it's worth 5 silver.
Oh, okay.
And it dropped what? 8 of that?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay, so it's like
Not okay.
it's 2 gold
Gotcha.
pieces worth of electrum pieces then.
Alrighty. And it is...
So,
So
just some
basically,
really
it dropped
weird
an
looking
even
coins
100.
dropped out.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Yeah, so it is your turn, Bars. Yeah, let's see here.
This music is just perfect.
It really is, like...
This.
Alright. Spin my moose around here. Alright.
Why do you have a moose in your home? And why is it spinning?
Alright.
This is just the wackiest thing right now. It really is.
Alright, so I'm going to
The sad
sneak
part is
behind this
wasn't even
guy,
intentional.
and he's going to get a dagger in the neck.
Okay, let's see here.
What is with us in stabbing people with daggers right now?
Yeah, we're just trying to murder people all the time. Alright, so you rolled an
We're doing it
11.
specifically with daggers too.
That you miss by 1. Has an AC of 12.
Alright, well, I still have an offhand attack that I can do as well
Alright.
with my rapier. 26.
I think he hit.
How the hell did you get a 26?
Oh, sorry, hold on. I rolled that.
18 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2.
Hold on, I accidentally rolled that one with advantage. There was
okay.
advantage on that
I was like, what the hell?
one. 17.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah, that hits anyways.
7 damage.
Alright, 1, 2,
On this episode
3,
of
4,
Varus Kills People.
6, 7. He has 5 health left.
Oh jeez. He's a strong one.
They all generally have around 14, 10 to 14, 10 to 14. That one was a bandit. I literally just hit generate encounter, and I just kept hitting generate until I got like 4 humans that weren't overpowered. There was like a bunch of cultists. Ones that kept popping up. I was like, that's too many cultists.
Yeah.
Alright, so, I guess you used your bonus action on that one.
Well, hold on. Damn it. Where am I? Yeah, as far as attacks, I'm done.
And I will say officially,
We
as
don't
far
enter combat.
as far as you're concerned, we're in battle with them, so they're convinced
Well,
you're
did you
definitely
say-
bad.
Did you say your bandit had an armor class of?
Of 12.
Okay. And hit points?
It has 5 left.
It would be 4.
What do you mean?
Because in my book, the bandit has a hit point of 11.
This one had 12 hit points. It's like a lot of its health is randomly generated with this thing.
Okay.
I thought that would add a little spice to the fight. That way it's not like, we know exactly what they do. Alright, so, one second. Alright. So I will start adding them to the, thing real quick. Add turn.
In which time it's also time for the mimic. to
Add
roll
turn.
as well.
Add turn. Add turn. Actually, what am I doing all this for? All I have to do is just do the one.
It's also just occurred to me that we never rolled initiative for the mimic either.
Eh,
So I'm gonna do that really quick.
okay. I was just gonna say we keep it 0, but it's no big deal. You can roll initiative for it.
I mean, the mimic is more or less on his side, so it's gonna be at the bottom anyways. But knowing is nice.
Alright, so I'm gonna put a 0 here. I'm gonna roll a d20 for all of them.
And the mimic got 11. Hey, the mimic is exactly as fast as I am.
Alright, and they are the slowest. So all of them have an initiative of 8. That's what we're gonna say with that. So, you killed that guy. It's, my turn now. I think John's gonna point to Varus and he's like, did you see that over there? For this guy? I don't know if it's deception or not, but I'm rolling deception for it. Eh. The guy kind of like looks over there, but he's still kind of like concerned about this guy who's slowly bleeding to death.
Temporarily, my armor class is 15. Because I'm currently wielding 2 weapons in one hand.
Oh, okay.
In each hand.
And, but I will say that the guy's attention is turned towards where you are. And what should I do here?
I think I should point out that maybe I should stick to people who aren't good at diplomacy to begin with, because apparently I'm terrible at that.
I'm going to use,
I have so far deceived 1 person out of 4.
I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on the bleeding guy. Let's see, is that not right? So he rolls...
He rolls wisdom, and
Okay.
your spell save DC is
So he's...
8 plus 2 plus whatever your charisma modifier is, which is like 5.
3.
Oh, 3.
Alright, let's see here.
So,
Acolyte, his wisdom modifier is...
So if he rolls more than
2.
13, he takes half damage.
Alright, so he has to roll more than 14?
Yeah.
Alright.
Or 13. He has to roll more than 13.
15.
Okay,
So he takes half
alright,
damage.
Go roll 3d6 and do half damage.
Alright. So that's... he takes... Shit, of course it's an odd number.
And then half it.
So
basically, it would be...
we'll say 5. We'll lowball it.
6 if you round it up.
And so what...
I would like to point out though that you didn't even actually roll the 3d6.
I did. That's what that was.
No, that's rolling 1d20. Look over it.
What?
Yeah, rolling
1d20 plus
1d20
3
plus 2.
Do you want me to just roll it for you?
No, it's
Or
3.
got
It's
things-
3d6.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it rolled
look
a
at what
d20.
you actually rolled.
Wait.
Mouse over what you rolled and look at what
See-
it actually said to roll.
See, when
Oh.
you click on the particular dice, instead of rolling a d6, you rolled a d20.
Huh, that's weird, because it's set up to roll just a 3d6.
Oh wait, because it rolls the actual 2-hit first. There. Okay, just click on the thingamajig. Like, click on its name while it's in the chat. Yeah, there you go.
So have that.
Okay, I think you broke him.
Yeah, he's definitely. Let's see. What's half of 15?
Half of 15 is 7.5, so we'll just say 7.
Yeah.
All right, so he has 2 hit points left.
Oh my god. That dude's like gone insane.
So here's a question: since that is a quiet attack, it's 100% quiet.
Yeah, the only thing that could even tip them off is that you whispered. But he's currently busy choking on his own blood to notice.
Yeah,
like
so
I don't even hear.
So like the only
Which guy
as
did you use that on?
the prone guy who's bleeding to death at the table.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, this guy's very aware that I'm trying to kill him, but he can't say anything because he has a dagger in his throat.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll end my turn. I'm just sitting at a table killing a guy with my mind right now. So it is your turn, Reprisal.
It's my turn.
How much health did he have total?
It was like 14.
Okay, then you stabbed him in the neck with 3, so 10. So he has 4 left. Okay.
I might have been wrong on that because it's 2 left, so I must have been off. It must have been 12 then for his health.
Yeah.
So this poor person in front of me is gonna get stabbed again. Or I'm going to try again.
Alright, so she's aware that you're trying to stab her now.
Yes. Hey, I finally stabbed someone.
Let's see,
For 3 damage.
let's see. Yeah, I'll be honest, you barely got her armor class. It's 16.
Oh.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So she has 11 health left.
Oh yes.
And roll deception if you want her to.
Something fun.
Roll deception if you want her to believe you to be that guy still.
No, I'm dropping the disguise.
Oh, so you're done. You're done playing the charade. My character's loving it too much.
Reprisal's 100% done, but let me see something. Okay, yeah, there's nothing. Okay. So, this is gonna be interesting. I'm going to move back. Actually, no. No, I'm not gonna do that, actually. I'm going to slink back here so I only get attacked by 1. But I'm now using the chest as a shield for my left.
I will say...
So the lady is going to make an attack on me.
Yeah, she gets that attack of opportunity.
The other guy doesn't, though, because I'm still in his range.
So let's see, what's your armor class?
It's 13.
She rolled a 19.
Oh. Please don't hurt me too much.
Alright, so let's see what the damage is. 3 damage.
Oh. That's good. That's only a... -1.
Alright.
How much health you got left?
7.
Alright, so what do you wish to do now? Or are you ending your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, it is the Mimic's turn.
The Mimic is gonna try... Actually, the Mimic's on his side still. So first the Mimic is gonna get up, and then it's gonna try and bite the drunk guy.
Okay, so that will use up all of your actions that turn for the Mimic.
Yeah, for the Mimic.
Alright.
Even then, he wouldn't really be able to move anywhere. He's got a 15-foot speed. He'd move like 1 inch. So let's see. Okay. Plus 5 damage. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was looking at both of them. They're the same. Let's see. I think the Mimic hits the drunk guy, and that's without advantage.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother with the advantage, because it's gonna hit.
Yeah, like... Let me see. What was his... Oh shit, what was his again?
Oh, this is gonna hurt, too.
Okay, he has... Oh, shit, which one was it? Alright, so the one that you attacked, Varus, was the bandit. Okay, gotcha. So, this guy has 8 health, so go ahead and roll your... Oh, and he has 16 AC, so you're good. You hit him.
Something tells me he ain't gonna survive. But if he does... I don't think he's gonna survive if I use one of these attacks, but he might survive if I use the other. I'm not sure which one's gonna be funnier, though.
Well, you hit
You
him,
know
so
what?
you basically just have to deal damage now.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out which one, because the Mimic has 2 attacks, but they have the same 2 hit. So I'm gonna go with the Pseudopod one. So let's see, 1d8 plus 3. Whoops.
I'm about to say.
What?
Is that right?
Wait, what? No, that's not what? Hold on, what? Why is it? No, that's...
That's what it's
Exploding
saying.
die, go away. That's right, because it was on exploding die.
So you got an 11. Yeah, he's
Well, the shadow
dead.
on exploding, so it was weird. Yeah, he's dead and stuck to it.
Yeah, this guy
He was
is...
Pseudopod, so he was subjected to the adhesive trait. He's now stuck to the Mimic and dead.
No. Alright, so all we got left, so let's see, this guy is dead. Let me mark who's dead here. Alright, so he's dead.
He's
that
dead
person's
and
wrong.
currently stuck to the Mimic.
Okay, so... I guess it is the bad guy's turn. And so this person's going to approach and attack you, of course. Let me see what hers is again. So yeah, yes, that guy's dead. So her hit... Wait, one second. Let me reroll that. What's your AC?
13.
Alright, she rolled a 12.
Yes.
Alright, so like your swords clang against each other, and she kind of just moves back to a fighting position, going like, well, that didn't work. Okay, question.
All hail parrying daggers.
Okay, so this person's gonna try to attack you now.
What is he? Is he a bandit?
Bandit,
or...
yes.
Okay.
And take that.
I think they're all just bandits of varying difficulty.
It's either bandit or guard, except for the one acolyte that's choking on its own blood. And one commoner, they're just thrown in there for no reason. What's your AC?
15.
Alright, does not hit. It was a 9. And this fella is... Let me see. Do I even have one more other person? I think I'm actually missing a person out of this lineup.
So I'll just call him Bandit 3.
Let's see here. No. So
Bandit
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm missing one. 1 second. Wait, monster. Alright. Add. Alright. So is he in the bottom of the list? Yes. Alright, fair enough. He's fairly weak.
Is he?
He is a bandit, but he only has 6 hit points.
Oh.
He is like, he's the trainee.
He's the new guy.
He is going to fire his crossbow at you. He misses. The acolyte is still prone. I'm going to give him one more... I don't know how he can not be prone.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you pull the knife out, it's just going to get worse. So I think he's just going to eventually die of me just killing him. I don't... and no one knowing the better of it.
Killing him.
Alright, so,
That's how killing people works.
I will... Yeah, I'll just... This is a very awkward for the one guy. It's going to Varus's turn.
Alright, so, when I move, I don't incite, attacks of opportunity, just so you know.
Gotcha.
Alright, but I'm not moving very far, so I don't incite an attack. I'm going to actually move here, which puts me 10 feet from that creature, which is a horse, but still within 5 feet of this guy. which means I sneak attack
Okay.
on him. And I'm going to sneak attack him with my...
Your sneak attack?
Wait, hold on. I gotta put that in advantage.
Well, I mean, you hit.
Yeah. 28.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
Yeah, that's a critical, isn't it? So yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
And my second attack will be normal, by the way, because I'm no longer at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you just throw the dagger at the guy that's bleeding out.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw my dagger at the bleeding out guy.
Here,
Poor
one second
guy.
here. Okay, do not remove. Oh, it hit. I know it hit.
He's dead.
He's straight up dead. He's finally lost his 2 hit points that he's been just hanging on to.
I feel so bad for him.
Alright. We're just causing all kinds of shit to happen.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is my turn now. I'm not worrying about my disguise anymore at this point. He's the 2 people left. There's no point in keeping up the charade. What can I do here? Oh man, I could have summoned, crap, what was my familiar's name? Bob? It was Bob, yeah.
Yeah, Bob.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on this fella. So, one second.
On which dude? Oh, the archer looking guy?
Yeah. Oh, it hit.
Yeah, I think it hit.
8 damage. Yeah, he's dead.
Dead.
He is dead. Alright, so, Reprisal, it is your turn.
Yes, it is, and I'm still holding a dagger. I really don't want to expose myself just to pull up the counters, so I'm gonna keep shanking her.
Alright, so do your tag.
Oh, dagger again.
I
barely succeeded.
It's
again.
tied, so who wins a tie?
I don't remember.
Let's see. Andy, AC tie. Hit AC equal 2 or greater. Wait, back. Let's see. Alright, so it succeeds.
Yay.
Alright, so
Yay.
5 damage. She has 6 left.
Mimic's gonna kill her.
Oh no. Hey Mimic, it is your turn.
The Mimic, after having now headbutted this poor guy to death, now going to turn towards her and take a bite at her face. So let's see, 1d20 plus 5 to hit.
Yeah, it hit.
Alrighty, now for the overkill damage. There is no way I cannot kill her with this. 1d8 plus...
How much health she got left?
Yeah, how much health does she have left?
Oh, she has 6.
Yeah, she's probably about to have none. Oh yeah.
Exactly 6.
And that's... You see, here's the thing. Even if she survived that, the bite also does an additional 1d8 acid.
Oh god.
Why not? I'm gonna roll that as well. Yeah, she's dead. I think her head just melted.
Alright, so let's see.
In the Mimic's mouth.
1 second here.
The Mimic grows.
How much? 1 second here. I'm trying to figure out.
The Mimic grows.
There is so many things I'm looking at right now. 1 second here.
What are you
Notes.
trying to figure out?
Monsters. Ah, here we go. So that was a total of 160 experience points.
160 what?
160 experience.
Ooh.
So I think it's 235 for us.
Yeah, 235.
And how much experience did you guys have before?
75.
75.
Yay.
The first fight was just 3 guys that.
You guys level
same
up.
challenge rating.
Oh, we do?
Oh, we do.
Yeah. 275 and 75 puts you over 300, which means you level
Well, it's
up.
not.
Well, no, we'd be 235 would be our total.
235?
Yeah, we're just under 300.
We gained 165.
Oh,
plus
okay.
the 75 we already had.
It's
Okay.
160.
Alright, so you need 300
yeah.
to level up.
So we're almost
We
there.
just need 65 more. Yeah, next episode we should level up.
Nice.
And I'm not taking any experience until you guys are level 3.
Until we all hit level 3.
Alright, so, you did it.
Yeah.
What's this music?
Perfect.
There we go. That's the music we're using for the scene now.
Did that guard pick up the money that was dropped by the mimic? Or...
He saw it, but he was killed.
Alright, I'm picking it up.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be fighting the mimic for that, boy.
I'm taking it.
The mimic snatches some of it.
No, I'm taking it. I got there first.
Let's see,
All of that?
I will say roll sleight of hand. Wait, no, not sleight of hand.
No, it wouldn't be a sleight of hand because it's free on the ground.
Or actually, investigation, because you don't know how much is there. That's what I want. So, I mean, you'll still get some. You're just not. It just depends on how much you'll get. You get all of it.
Oh.
You get all of it.
The mimic grumbles, but accepts that.
I mean, the mimic could attack if it wanted to, but
Yeah, if it wanted to kill him.
you quickly sum up that there is exactly 99 gold pieces and 4 EPs.
That gives me
Reprisals
257,
coming.
4, and 172.
Why do you have so much money?
Because he's a kleptomaniac, he just steals everything.
Meanwhile, Reprisal is trying to calm the chest down as it's attempting to murder you.
So,
Reprisal succeeds in calming it down, but it really wants you dead.
and so, Jay's gonna come down here and kind of be like motioning them to come forward. And they come forward with him. Let me move the scene back up 1 second.
Oh yeah, meanwhile, the mimic is gnawing on a disintegrating body.
And mostly, they are pretty much horrified at the scene that they see. Wondering if they've made a mistake following this man into this camp. He's like, don't worry, you guys are good. You guys are good. You know, you guys can proceed.
I'm gonna retrieve my dagger
From the guy you threw it at.
Yeah, from this guy.
Oh, that's right, I need to get my dagger too.
I'll pick yours up and just toss it to you.
Okay.
Uncombat related, I just toss you your dagger.
That man died a horrible dagger-related death.
I feel bad for him.
And what I love is that no one knew what the fuck was going on.
Ooh. So your dagger was still in his neck. When I threw my dagger, it went right in the same spot.
Oh. God, that guy just... Oh. That's amazing.
I feel bad for him.
Alright, so, Jay kind of like turns to Reprisal, like, should we escort them out of this cavern? Not cavern, what is this? I can't think of what this is. By the way, I want to say that the entrance... Canyon, that's it. The exit would basically be the road that leads here all the way up to the upper left corner. Even though there's nothing there, we'll say that's the exit.
Like, there.
Yeah.
There.
No, we don't have to...
I'd say so.
Now, we don't have to escort them, like, to finish this episode or anything. I'm just saying that's probably... He's asking if that's what they should do from here on out until they get out of this canyon.
I say so, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Mainly because Varys would regardless, because, again, that's how he feels.
And the lady is, the lady is like, oh, thank you! Don't criticize my voice acting. And,
God, lady, you sound hideous. Are you sure you're not a man?
it runs in my family! It's...
Thank you, good sir.
And,
Sir, and
Meanwhile,
Mr.
with a
Chest.
walking vacuum cleaner chest,
the two,
just eating these two.
the two kids are very happy, also horrified at the scene that's around.
I would be horrified.
Let's see. You're saying that he's eaten that guy, so we'll just do that.
Yeah, the mimic is fully eaten that guy and is currently working on eating this one.
Leave no evidence.
How
Best part
much
is
more
that
money?
is in plain view.
I was
I
like,
have to be careful how much more money I take because it is slowly increasing in weight.
Hey, maybe you should give some of that money to us, or put it in the mimic.
Here's a question.
Actually,
Oh wait, one second.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give the 172 silver to the mother with the 2 kids.
Okay. Also, since the mimic just ate 2 people, he just gained 33 silver from their bodies.
Yes.
Oh, well, not like 172. That might come in handy. I'll give them 72 of the silver and 57 of the gold.
Okay.
That drops me down to 200 and 100.
What I love is that it's only a partial act of charity. You're mostly doing it so you don't weigh too much.
Well,
You have some weight left.
well, see, I'm thinking of our future because right now I'm the only one who has money of any substantial amount in our party. But I also want to be generous because I mean that's a lot of money. 57
Yeah.
gold and 72 silver to a mother of 2 in like potentially medieval times. That's like meals for a month.
Yeah, and like my guy's only got 23. So yeah, you're right. You have the most
I
money.
don't remember how much the price was on him. The price was 15 on him. The mimic
Man.
probably still is like 300.
We're so fucking poor. Why is he so rich? God, he steals everything.
Because he steals everything, but the mimic is still the richest.
I'm going to investigate this dead body while we're here, so I can see what I can get from him. So investigate. Let me see. I will say that's a.
Shoes.
I will say that's a hit, but it's not gonna be a lot. It's 14 copper pieces. It lets me adjust the scaling. That's pretty nice.
Here you go, madam, for your children.
She like
Kinda like-
nods.
Slides it into her hands so that it doesn't like, so that these guys don't, get jealous because I gave her money.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, Reprisal is just cutting the chest as it happily gnaws on an arm.
I'm going to investigate the other guy nearby me.
I like how pretty much everyone except John is just a psychopath.
14
I'm
gold
not a
pieces on that.
I love a chest that eats people. Varys actively goes out of his way to do as much harm.
And then Jonathan just tries to casually stab a guy and then claims he
Yeah.
tickled him.
It fails.
Yeah. And then uses his mind powers to murder him. Or to attempt to murder him, at least. That's a good question. I really gotta look up to see if you use an ability on a monster and they can't respond with, oh hey, that guy just attacked my brain. Does anyone else hear that attack or even know that person's being attacked? I would really say no, because how would anyone else know? I mean, I shut that guy up. There's no way he could
The
say,
only
like...
thing that I would know is that if you succeeded as well, because they actively run away while screaming.
Yeah,
about
so...
you.
Yeah, it's all...
Like, they
it's
actively try to get as far away from you.
Yeah, it's all in context of that, but this guy couldn't move because he was prone. So like it was a very interesting situation. I'm thinking that like they just had no clue that guy had just got attacked twice. All right. I am also going to investigate this other person.
Now, I should point out that we do have 4 horses here that aren't being used.
Yeah, like Jay kind of nods and kind of looks at the horse. The dogs, by the way, they clearly didn't like their masters very much.
The dogs are just giving themselves baths.
Varus goes up to his horse friends and pats them on the shoulder, and then leads one of them down here to these people so that they can put their their goods and whatnot on their kids so that they don't have to walk.
Okay.
Because he's nice.
We're kind of making a small caravan at this point.
Reprisal just sort of looks around at the other horses. Then nods
I would say Varus mainly noticed that the 2 kids were getting pretty tired and antsy, and so he brings the horse over and picks them up and puts them on the horse.
Okay, we'll do this.
Wrong horse.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you went the ripped horse. The one that's like the biggest.
Yeah, it's just that that's the one I went to and petted, and then like the other horse shows up. They pick me.
Wait, you don't want me?
The kid is sitting on the horse's head.
That is the best positioning I can give her.
The other one is just holding on to the tail. These kids have clearly never ridden a horse.
Just sort of.
She's running him backwards now, like. So we do.
Leads this horse over towards the mimic, but it very noticeably does not want to be anywhere near the mimic. So he just sighs and lets go of the reins.
I'm going to go into here and perceive. Well, I perceived the hell out of that.
You perceived something.
How's that work, though? How did I roll a 7 and a 20?
Are you
Because you
set to
still have
advantage?
advantage.
Oh, that's...
You
Oh.
turned it off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so set yourself to normal and then try that again.
That's right, yeah. Because I still had advantage on the guy who was prone. That's why I never turned that off. Alright. Alright, so I don't see anything. It's very dark in there.
I'm gonna help him out here. And see
Meanwhile,
what I perceive.
Meanwhile, outside, Reprisals finally got.
You see everything.
Run away.
I perceive the shit out of it.
Like, you notice there's like a rat living in there, and it's eating a piece of cheese, and it has a family. Yeah, and you notice that there is also a chest in this tent as well.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Alrighty, investigate, please.
Investigate or sleight of hand? Investigate.
Either or. I don't care.
I'm gonna go sleight of hand just because I'm... Wow.
You do open it, but then like it like slams shut on your finger. You like pull it like, God damn it!
Let's try this
Reprisal
again.
just sort of walks in like, what's going on?
Alright. So now you managed to figure out the lock and carefully open up the chest.
Oh, that's what's happening in here.
Let's see here. Let's see. You hit a 18 on that. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, it ain't nothing ridiculous. That's way too ridiculous. That's way too much stuff.
What was it?
It was like 7,000 gold and like a bunch of other shit. Alright, that's still too much. That is a lot of, okay, let's do this individually, I think.
Well, what you could do is you could pick, like, each time you scroll through, pick, like, one thing and then just equal it up
Yeah.
by 3.
Okay, so I'm going to
items.
say... So there's 1,361 copper pieces.
Damn.
And 27 EP.
Ooh.
27 EP brings my total to 31. And how many copper pieces?
1,360, I think. And
Reprisal just sort of walks in and sees him trying to stuff all of that in his pockets. He's just like, "Are you sure you don't want to use the mimic? I mean, this is more or less why I have it."
Yeah, but the mimic doesn't like me, and if I go to get my money from it, it'll just try to bite my hand.
It only doesn't like you because you actively steal from it.
okay, so I also went ahead and there's also 2 other items in it. One of them's very handy for reprisal.
What's that item you're holding?
It's a level 2 bard spell. Magic.
There's like a whole spell in there.
Magic Mouth. It's a book. Or wait, is it a book? I don't know if it's a book. It's a scroll. It's a scroll.
Oh, it's a scroll.
And there's an item which I am not very sure what it is, but it sounds interesting. Nulzer's Marvelous Pigments.
What?
It apparently allows you to create 3-dimensional objects by painting them in 2 dimensions.
Wait, so that was like an entire scroll of just basically speaking.
What, Magic Mouth?
Yeah. Because I looked up what Magic Mouth is, and I appreciate the fact that this is in scroll form, because there's no way I'd ever use this otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, I said no, I can basically use this to possess people.
And then what was the last one? Scroll and Magic Mouth. And what was the last one?
Nulzer's Marvelous Pigment. So Nulzer is spelled Nolzur. Now, in all fairness, maybe I shouldn't be giving us rare items so early on, but at the same time, though, in David's campaign, we don't get anything ever. So I'm fine with this. Plus, they're very situational items, so it's not like we can be like, we can use them all immediately. Like, he has a really cool shield, but he has to learn how to use it. You have a spell now. And we have...
Actually, technically, I have the spell.
But it's of no use to you. Because it's specifically for Bard. It says, like, requires Bard.
Right.
And then you also have magic paints that create 3D objects.
Yeah, you basically have the pencil from SpongeBob.
I will say that actually fits my guy a lot since he's great at forging things. I can forge actual objects now, if we were to use that. That is
Speaking
neat.
of forging, I'm actually a blacksmith. I forgot about that.
We found the blacksmith!
Alright.
So, honestly, I think, more or less, we've agreed on what our party will be doing in the meantime.
I'll just go ahead and hand over the pigment, or not the pigment, but the scroll to Reprisal, since I can't. Where's Reprisal?
Oh, this is... He like looks at it for a moment, focuses, just... Oh, this is...
Yeah,
oh.
And I'll hold on
I
to
appreciate
that
this gift.
magic pigment for right now.
Yeah, because I think we need to learn how that works first anyways. I mean, you can still use it. I don't have to use it, but I also have forging skills.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I just don't know how to use it right now.
Yeah, it's a very
I'll hold
odd
on to it till
item.
we find out more.
What I like about randomly generated items is and we getting cool
Let me
items
make
like
sure
this.
That I'm spelling this right. It's Nolzor?
Zur.
Zur, Nolzer.
Yeah. Also, I think I'll do one more thing for us. Well, no, I guess we won't, because like you just gave them money. I was like, they're gonna give you money, but no, you just gave them money because you felt like they needed money. So I don't think they'd be like, here's some of that money you gave us. So let's see, how long has this been running for?
What's the weight limit again? Just so that I'm sure. Like, how do you calculate weight?
That I'm not sure of.
It's like your strength times 50 or times 10, I think.
Okay, so 10 times 10. All right.
But let me go check just to be sure.
I know it's something like that, but I'm not sure. I need to go through and put all the weights and all my shit, but I know I'm fine still, though. Oh, I just realized, even if I left that dagger in that guy's body, I'd still have a dagger because I have two.
Times 15. So it's 150 for both of us.
Is it strength score times 15? Same here, so we all have 150.
Between us, we can carry 2 of rain.
Yeah. Man. I highly recommend downloading the treasure generator app. That way you can just come up with random bullshit to give you guys. And I guess, Zach, you'll be in charge of the next one, though it might be hard for you to learn how to make a map.
Yeah. Well, and I have ridiculous hours at work, too.
Yeah. I guess promote him to GM, I guess, status as well.
I'm gonna do that real quick.
And if you can't do it by Friday or whatever, you know, we can take over or whatever. It is, no big deal. Oh, and also, I mentioned we might try and do Red Ranger Rangers again at one point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'll have to get with Katie on that. Because, like, she only works, well, right now she doesn't, she's still in training, but eventually she'll only work 3 days a week. But all 3 of those days are 12-hour days. But she says on weekends she shouldn't really, like Fridays and stuff, she should be fine, but occasionally she might have to work a night.
Also, I like that we just all piled into this tent.
Yeah, I was like, what's in here? What do you got here? Actually, no, Jay walked in, he was like, what's in here? I don't see anything.
The reprisal just came in because he saw both of you disappear into that.
Yeah, like Varys, like, opens the chest, and he's like, what's this bard thing? And then Reprisal's like, what's that? You said bard? Am I useful right here? Like,
walked in as the chest opened, he's just like, what are you two doing in here? He was like, oh, that's what you're doing.
oh, and also the little rat family is, like, scared, and they, like, skitter out the back of the tent. Only Varys saw that. No one else saw it.
I'm just like, guys, you scared him away.
Reprisal gonna go back out and try to get the horse to let him on.
And I think...
He does not like him because he smells like the mimic.
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Let's get all these horses. What? And so we're going to be trying to tame these horses for now. And I think this is a good place to call it, really.
None of us have horse riding, though, so...
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
We'll see how this goes. Maybe we have to, like, roll something in order for them to listen to us. If not, like, they just don't listen to us. I don't know. And then we can just decide whether or not we even want to keep riding them. But I say with this, though, this episode is done. This is our own little filler story up until we get to our next point. So we got, what, 3 more episodes of this? Directorial stuff. And then we'll... Which us having, like, a little bit of, like, these little things in between the main plot will, like, help us do more DM. Like, each person get their own, like, DMing experience, and each episode has its own flavor to it. Because this clearly went this definitely went down the route of Red Ranger Rangers territory of ridiculousness.
And this time we even have fitting music.
Oh, yes. So I will end the stream here. This was fun.
This was.